We are good to go. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, everybody, for showing up this lovely evening. We have something exciting for you, a live play of CYBERRATS in Space, the latest of fine tabletop RPG offerings from Idlewild Games and yours truly. With me tonight are my fantastic players. Please introduce yourselves.
Woo!
Hi. Hello, I'm Wild Cherry Bun. I am here to play some rats.
I'm Leshii the dwarf. I have been mistaken for a rat numerous times, and I'm ready to embrace my future.
Hello, it's me, your favorite Fae God Meadu. I'm exhausted today, but I'm here to be a rat and with a robot, and I'm going to shoot something today. Mark my words.
Thank God.
And shooting things is exactly what will happen. CYBERRATS in Space, for those who are not familiar with the franchise, is about playing as the characters who are maybe not the good guys, but maybe not the worst guys. You will make hard decisions to operate under deadly warfare conditions and try to fight against the interloper scourge before you make peace with what the company has done to you in its pursuit of revenge. We open at a distant remove. A generation ship hurtles past the camera, large, bulbous and shadowed in the foreground, just sort of not getting a proper look at it just yet, where in the distance beyond it, a whirling alien flying saucer lurches through space. This is an interloper mothership, what is usually one of the crown jewels of one of their invasion forces, somewhere between holy religious figure and vital municipal equipment. A mothership is sort of a central psychic hub for interloper forces. They have been the last thing many a burgeoning civilization sees before their planet's whole biomass is processed for the interloper war machine. And one half of the device is rocked by an explosion. 3 mechs hurtle along the corridor as the spaceship begins to hurtle itself apart. And on all of your radio bands, there is a crackle from your boss, Arch Manager Golgotha. Team, you are behind schedule. What's the holdup?
We weren't exactly given plans about this kind of thing, were we? There's no map for an enemy ship. We took some wrong turns.
This is a very straightforward process, Model Kit. We've done this to countless motherships before. Plant bomb, run away. What part of the second part of the process is eluding you?
Do we have cameras like dash cam cameras on our?
If you like.
I'm gonna turn mine around to show what's in front of us.
You see you show a rapidly accelerating corridor of different, alien beings trying to jump out and stop you before being run over by your mech as you storm your way through the ship. There is a sigh over the radio. Maddie, I know that you like these sort of excuses, but we really must focus on getting out. Look, there is a little blip that comes up on your mini-map. I found a route to one of the nearby airlocks. Just make your way through there and any of the guards, and you should get out of here before the bomb blows off. Tumble?
Whatever you say. Sure, we got things under control as best we can. Don't worry about it. We'll be out in no time and get off payday.
Now, full inventory.
If you wanted me to get out of here easier, you would have expensed the rocket legs like I'd asked.
I told you, we can't afford it. Save your script if you need this so badly.
Me, fine.
Flashing through the corridors, we see our 3 intrepid heroes. Please, each of you, introduce yourselves and the mech that you pilot.
Who'd like to go first?
You first, baby. Let's go in order.
All right.
Alphabetical.
So, currently writing in, I believe I'm the middle one. So I am in what looks like an SUV strapped to legs with arms. Is this large rat man who is stuffed inside of a cybernetic bodysuit. He looks like he has had a lot of steroids injected to him, but just enough to make sure all the parts connect properly. You know, just not too much, just enough. He currently wears a scowl and is driving like a madman, but he looks like he's keeping pretty cool regardless of that. His name is Tumble Bumble, and he's doing his best.
Next up on the team.
On the right of old Umble, there is a large bloated mass of flesh and machinery wrapped up in a thin pulsing membrane of green ooze and some unknown fabric. The Gordo Haggis is piloted by the even oozier, greenier skeleton known as Model Kit deep inside, punching away at its various fleshy, garbage-ridden controls and urging it forward with a horrible, sickening slop with each step.
As your massive digits punch against the enamel keys that were once the teeth and gum material of various failed interns of the megacorporation, your mech, Gordo Haggis, gives a shuddering, apologetic moan around you.
We'll get you to the fridge soon. You just stick together, little guy.
And lastly,
Oh, the fridge. I don't like you called it. You need to get it back to the fridge. By the way, is the screen on your end supposed to be all dark behind us?
I'll be introducing
Good.
it once you're properly inside the scenario.
Cool.
Theater of the
No,
mind.
this is me goofing with people a little bit. Let me have my dramatic bullshit. I am an extra bitch at all times.
Got it. Okay. So, my character's name is Maddie, and what she looks like normally is she's a little gray rat lady, with if I don't know how to describe what I imagine her haircut like, but it's not pompadour-esque, but it's like, baby, how would you describe my best friend's hair? Like in the little poof? Actually, no, there's someone better right here. It's kind of like Leshii's hair. Is actually kind of what I imagined.
Hey!
Maybe shorter.
It's funny that you went there because my first thought is, okay, at the instant you struggled to describe this haircut, I was like, okay, so very lesbian is what I'm getting.
Yeah, actually, that's it. It's a very lesbian haircut. And she's got gray fur, big old tail. And I like to imagine she wears one of those rebreathers on her face.
Oh, like a gas mask sort of thing over her muzzle.
Yeah, because she is in fact a plague rat.
So it's not for her breathing; it's to protect others from her.
Pretty much.
Mm.
Ooh, I like it. I like it. She is contagious but conscious. Now, what kind of mech is Maddie piloting?
I'm in a big old, well, it looks, I guess, like a tractor. It's a big old kind of it's like a kind of mechanized tractor on treads, with a few with that. It looks I can't think of words today. I apologize. I'm still waking up. Yeah, like a repurposed tractor with a bunch of like farming equipment that has been turned from farm to kill, which is kind of how farming equipment usually works if you're dumb. But now it's done on purpose.
Excellent. Glad to hear it. Sorry, go ahead.
No, and it looks like if you look at it, it might have roll down windows. Area.
That's very good.
Excellent. Yes, Maddie is piloting the Germinator mech, repurposed farm equipment. As you accelerate through the alien spaceship, you find your way into the corridor to the airlock that your manager mentioned. And before you engage in brutal combat, I am going to make sure that you are familiar with the tutorial.
Wow.
CYBERRATS in Space is a rules-light, tactics-heavy game for 3 or more players, and we try to encourage people to scale their experience to the acceptability of what they are able to handle. Characters start very simple and get more complicated as you add more mechanics. Our players here are starting in media res, with already quite experienced characters, so we're making sure that they and you are familiar with what's going on. Every turn, players get 2 actions, which can be used to move, shoot, reload, swap out a fuse on an armament, any other major action that involves rolling dice, or a tactical change in positioning or the status of the battlefield. There are also things that don't cost an action, such as using items, or using personal powers, or using munitions on their mech. Those things work so long as you have the resources to spend. This tends to make CYBERRATS operatives very hungry for the addictive biotech that fuels their powers, or fossil fuels that fuel their mechs, which I'm sure should not be examined in the context of their capitalist hellscape society. Let's see, what am I forgetting? Oh yes, before CYBERRATS generally go on any type of mission, they know what kind it is. Like, players choose their mission from a list of 3, and missions are designed to be developed rather quickly. Since we're going to be doing all side hustles, they're a little bit more complicated for this one, but in general, you should know what your objectives are. So, you see the map? You can scroll up on it. It's pretty nice, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
This mission is a side hustle called Escape the Mothership. In the first game, the Mothership was the final boss. Getting into it, fighting the Queen, planting the bomb, and getting out was, what I can personally say from experience, a dick flattening of a mission. But it's been 5 generations since then. CYBERRATS operatives are old hat at this stuff. Now you just get to the bit where you have to get out before the bomb goes off. And the way that works is very simple. Once this mission starts, I'm going to start playing a song. You will notice a streaming thing in our chat. If you get within at least 2 zones of the exit before the end of the song, you live.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Okay.
If you get all the way out, you don't get out maimed or with the loss of your mech.
Okay.
Is there any ambiguity here?
How
No.
long is the song?
7 minutes.
Okay, that's not too bad.
It could be worse. I wanted to do a 5-minute one because it sounded cooler, but Alex talked me out of it. Say thank you, Alex.
Thank you, Alex.
Alex.
I'm glad our dicks aren't being flattened today.
Not yet.
Let's see.
Let's not count it out just yet, you know. We only just got started.
Have some faith in me. I'm an experienced GM. And, like, Cherry, you've been in my games before. I love killing or threatening to kill players. That shit is my favorite.
Joke's on you. I get anxiety with time things, which is why I've never played. What's that one where it's the zombie in the mall?
Dead Rising.
Yeah, I've never beaten Dead Rising because of all the time stuff. It gives me anxiety.
Well, I assure you,
We'll be here to help.
You will have no anxiety about this in 7 minutes.
Oh,
I'm going to try to keep turns as quick and snappy as possible because I don't want to fuck you just by chewing the scenery. That is not cool. That is not fun. But you're going to see these treasure chests on the field.
Yeah.
Those are lockers full of alien supplies. You can spend 1 action at them to roll to see if there's loot that you can get in them, resulting in 1 to 4 free scrip.
Okay.
There's also sealed bulkheads that require a roll to burst open of the stat of your choice. Is there anything people are curious about before we get into this?
Is the green the sections?
Yes, the green is the zones. The green dividers are zones inside a room. The dark green designers are walls of the rooms and also zone borders. These little hallways do not count as zone borders, but going from here to here is a zone border. That track?
Yeah.
So then can you just highlight so we have to get here and not explode?
No, you have to get here at least to survive. You have to get here to get out scot-free.
I don't see your ping.
For that last one, yeah.
Up.
Okay, I'm up.
Do you see okay?
Got it. I say we take the left path just to make this easy.
Oh, but those treasure chests, though.
Nah, I want to live. I like my character too much already to just have her die in the first going.
Oh, but those juicy enemies, though, I could crump them so bad.
I mean, here's the thing. If we do get up to here, we could just go to the right and down if we have the time.
Big
Point.
if there.
Yeah. But if we go the
Yep.
safe way, we'll at least get 4 treasure chests. And then
Unfortunately, we're doing this.
If
I
you
was
have
gonna say,
time to
unfortunately, we're
open.
doing this.
that's
Yes.
Yeah, that's the thing. We are doing this in real time, not TTRPG time.
Oh, that's true. I'm not used to having a timer. Okay.
We'll be okay. We'll be okay.
Can I throw
If
a
I'm
tip
able to
out
go
there
first,
for Kenny players?
Yeah.
Oh,
Say
sorry. Cherry, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt.
I would say I'm the tank. If you let me go first, maybe I can distract some guys while you all fucking book it, and then I'll just catch up.
If you form a super mech, that means you can all move at the same time. Because it's one person's
That's
turn,
true.
you can move the mech, and then someone else's turn can move the mech.
Do you want us to form a Voltron?
I am not telling you guys to do anything. I am making sure that you have all the tools in front of you so that if you do die, it's your fault, not mine.
You didn't answer the question. Do you want us to turn into a Voltron? Is that what your heart desires? Because you
I
want
am
to
a
see a bunch of
neutral
mechs
referee.
become a Voltron.
I have no
Let's-
desires but bloodshed, and that is a promise.
I'm gonna speak for Boog. I want to form a Voltron.
I mean, being
All right.
Voltron would be pretty cool.
To
So
answer-
straight up and down,
Sorry?
I think I would mount on top of Meadu's mech, and then we mount Leshii on top of me, because that looks like how we fit together.
I am slow. That is my one thing. I don't know how movement works in this game.
So
I'm the
by
head
default-
cheese of mechs.
By default, you can move one range band with one action. Certain things can limit that, such as like tar pits or environments, or can like increase it, like bonuses from your armaments or special mech subsystems. There's also equipment that you can get for your like rat themselves, which would allow them to be faster on foot than their mech is. You've got a lot of options. Also, before we continue, Red Burning Dragon. Can't help but think of the Budget Space Marine Corps from Jack 2. I'm going to let you know something right now. This is a core thesis of how CYBERRATS works. Anything you would assume a Space Marine can do because they're badass, a CYBERRAT can do because they're gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Are
Rats,
we ready
rats.
to start the mission?
Ready, Captain.
Yeah. All right. Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm scared.
If you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, with the copyrighted music removed, you're going to want to click play on the YouTube video linked in the description now. The
Oh, that's
initiative is
jamming.
yours.
All right, combine it and book it.
Yeah. Okay. Combining and booking it.
Okay, who's
Linking
going
up.
first? You have to spend your actions. Somebody take the initiative.
Baby, how do you have any extra movement abilities?
I don't know if I have any extra movement abilities.
Then
Shit,
I will be
roll
the
me-
bottom. I will be the feet. So I will do and form the legs.
All right, so that's spending one action to fuse with who?
I'm going to fuse with Cherry because Cherry will be the body.
All right, the Germinator
I shall form
and
the body.
the Germinator and the Predator combine together to form Good Old Boy.
Woohoo!
Oh
You
no.
have one action left. You can use all of Cherry's armaments and munitions as well as your own.
Could I fuse with Leshii now?
You can indeed.
Then Leshii
boy.
will.
Good Old Boy
Okay.
fuses with Gordo Haggis to form the Cornfield.
Oh god.
Ah. Okay.
You have spent both of your actions. Do you want to use any munitions, powers, or items?
I will use munitions munitions to start shooting people.
Okay, drive-by requires that you also spend an action. You're out of actions.
Oh damn it! Why didn't you say that? Can I move?
You are out of actions. You cannot move.
So what can
you
I
can
do?
wrap your turn if you want. That's allowed.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, we are
All right.
1 minute in. Who's up next?
Oh shit.
Oh god.
I am.
Go ahead.
I am. Let's move. Let's go. How far can we move?
You can move one per turn unless somebody has a subsystem increasing it.
I don't have
One
any substance
per,
recruiting
one
it.
per action.
Nope.
Go this way,
One
baby.
what?
Moving
One
there.
action.
Yeah, let's move there.
Yep.
Okay. I'm then going to use an armament.
What have you got?
Go for it.
I'm going to. I can't.
What do
You
mean
can. Baby, go. You have an
Okay,
action.
Shit. Fuck. I'm going to use. Can I use wrap?
Well, One card, immobilize one close target, then deal 1 harm. Absolutely.
Yep, wrapping this guy.
All right, that does not spend an action, so he is immobilized and takes 1 harm. The cuddleoid
Can I move
creature
again?
squirms and squeals. You can absolutely do it again. It dies
I said
and
move
immediately
again.
explodes.
No, that's fine. That works.
That was
Let's
great.
move- Can we move?
You take 2
Can we move
burning.
here?
Yes, you can move to there.
Yep, let's move there.
Yep.
Shit, we're
your
burning.
super mech has 2 burning on it right now.
Oops.
Can I do something now?
No, you spent your turn. Once you wrap up, you're done.
Oh, I
All right.
can't use a power. Okay.
Wrap up now.
Next turn.
Wrapping up.
Got it. Okay.
All right. Do you
All
have
right.
any? Are you spending any other powers or munitions, Cherry?
Can I do the thing again? I
You
just
can
did.
absolutely do it again. Are you going to do it twice?
Yeah, use another munition. I have a lot of diesel.
All right. Are you doing it 2 times to kill this dude as well?
No, baby, don't. Just do one.
I'm just doing one on this guy. Just doing one.
All right. Plink him for 1, and he is immobilized.
All right, he can't move. End of my turn. Wrapping up.
All right. Gordo Haggis, bring it home.
Gordo Haggis is giving him the lucha launch.
All right. In that case, since that is an armament, that requires a roll from you to execute. What stat are you rolling with?
We are rolling with smash.
Roll it.
I think I'm doing that correct.
All right, that is a mixed success. So the
Yay.
good news is this guy absolutely splatters immediately. He explodes, doing another 2 burning to you. That you'll take that damage at the start of the enemy phase. But the good news, the worst news, since it's a mixed success, you take 1 HP automatically, and then you, one second. This enemy lashes out with its tentacles to steal 2 soak and 1 shard from you, gaining it 1 shard.
Bitch.
Uh-oh.
All right, it is now the enemy's turn.
Wait, can't we move up?
Wait, hold on. That was only one of my turns, wasn't it?
You're right.
One of
You
my
have 1
actions.
other action.
I'm gonna grab the chest, grab the locker.
No,
All right,
move! Come
roll
on!
1d6.
4.
4. You gain 2 scrap.
Yay.
It is
Awesome.
now the enemy's turn. The one that just hit you now immediately damages you for 2, which I believe does not get through your highest soak, does it?
No.
The next one moves down to here and lashes out with its tentacles to steal another 2 soak and 1 shard from you guys. Now this can come from any of you that has any of it left.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Oh.
This one moves up here, over to here, and also does that same thing. Do you have any soak or shard left?
I'm
I
drained
have
on both.
soak and shard.
What?
What's up, Leshii?
I'm drained. You're up.
Yep, I have soak and shard. How much am I taking?
You lose 2 soak and 1 shard, and this thing gains 1 shard.
Okay.
All right. It sounds like none of you have any soak left, correct?
I do.
Correct.
All right.
Nope.
And this one is also going to steal soak and shard from you.
Oh my god.
At the end of that, you killed 2 guys. So roll 2d6.
Do I lower my mech soak and shard?
Only the secondary thing. You'll get it back at the end of the mission.
I don't know where that is on the character sheet. I'm freaking out.
We'll come back to it in a second.
You are.
It drops 1 fuel and 1 health.
Ooh.
It is now your turn. You have a minute.
Okay. Oh fuck! I'm moving up twice. Fuck it.
All right, you move up twice. You're at the sealed bulkhead. You have to smash that open to get through.
Do I still have actions?
You don't have actions left. If you have any powers, you can roll down the window.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll down the window for 2 diesel, and I'm
do you
gonna
have-
use my.
Sniper rifle doesn't count. You need a power.
Fuck, man. I don't like this. I really don't like this.
Okay,
You are
pass this to
actually
somebody else.
causing panic.
Go, Cherry, go.
Okay, yep, I'm gonna smash it.
All right, give me a
Hell
smash
yeah.
roll.
Fucking where's my smash?
You know what? I used persevere too
Oh.
before.
Make
Sorry,
success.
never
You
mind.
smash through successfully. That
Yep, and
carries
now
Hell
you
yeah.
move
here.
in that room.
You have 1 more action.
I'm gonna move in the next room.
And that's the end of the song. You storm
Oh.
away through these flailing enemies. As they attempt to stomp and lash at you, the thing erupts behind you, blowing you through the sealed bulkhead ahead of you.
Holy shit.
The good news is, you're all alive.
Yay.
Hey.
Blasted into the depths of space, hurtling, thrown apart from your super mech. You go flailing into the void of space towards where the waiting away team for the Astrid, the generation ship you grew up on, is ready to pick you up and bring you home. Here's the downside.
No.
Now, unlike other games of this type, I am not an arbiter of fate. You get to choose one of two things happens now. Your character becomes injured, which means they might have to spend script to get uninjured when they get back to the base, or you lose your mech.
I don't have script to use.
You'll have script after the mission. You did win.
Oh.
I'm definitely getting injured.
Injured?
Yep.
Oh, so wait, I'm sorry. So if I get injured, do I keep my mech?
Yes.
I'll do that. How much injure?
So injured is a status condition that you get in this game. Typically,
You are or you aren't.
Yes. What that typically means, the first thing that happens is you lose 1 max HP, but you can get that back later with upgrades. Typically, that would mean you can't go on main missions, which means you would have to switch to your backup character for a mission, or spend some script to go to the med bay and get healed.
I'll do the one that costs script, so I don't lose my mech because I don't have a missing character like right now yet. So
Fair
that
enough.
decides it for me.
And Tumble Bumble.
Hey, I'm gonna level with you. I'm just gonna take the injured and pay the script because I spent like 45 minutes trying to figure out how to make a mech in this game because I wasn't well versed in how this game like rolled.
That's fair.
These mechs are our babies. I'm not getting rid of that.
Totally reasonable. Which means
I'll take a broken everything.
you safely make it
Yay!
to the Astrid.
Woo! I
We
knew we'd
didn't
be
safely make it. We
fine.
got
Oh,
injured.
it looks like an eyeball, kind of.
A little bit, yes.
Yes.
The away ship docks with the Astrid, and you get to see it out the window as you're approaching. You have spent your whole life living on this ship. It was launched from Earth 5 generations ago to find its way to interloper space and take revenge for what they did to your homeworld. When they invaded, the various corporate powers warred with each other over the rights to scoop up the remains of the interlopers rather than drive off the invaders. And at the expense of that, your entire planet was strip mined for what it had. The people left behind pooled the last of their resources to send all of you into space. And after your parents were basically made to waste their lives in this hull, you have finally made it there and begun the war effort. As you are injured coming off of the away ship, like you dismount your mechs, you might be limping or oozing or like lurching along, but there is applause as you come out into the main rotunda, the grand stage that operatives come back along to show the civilians that the fight is being won. These are our heroes, and you've been at this for a while, to the point where they're comfortable making merch of you personally instead of as the operatives. An unmutated human child with a big gap-toothed grin waves a Maddie action figure. A recruited hive, one of the alien species out here, nods to Model Kit with a bow of their antennae. Inscrutable emotions, like belayed by great respect. As you come out, Arch Manager Golgotha begins to come out of his office to greet you. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. This is still a corporate environment, and he is an asshole. The man's wearing his ceremonial robes, even though it's Casual Friday, but in deference to the holiday, he is wearing shorts underneath them. And on a gold chain around his neck lies a laminated copy of the Handbook, the corporate guideline that governs the lives of everybody aboard this ship. He comes out and applauds along with the civilians. Well done, team. And he gives a beaming smile. I am so proud that you had the wherewithal to to protect valuable corporate equipment with your own bodies. Let's get you down to the clinic and fixed up. I am so proud of the lot of you. All of you can take an extra 15-minute break this weekend.
Yay.
Yay. Oh.
Is there a trash can nearby?
He gestures to a nearby trash can at the front, which appears to have had a robot brain installed in it because, of course, the company would want one of these to be able to think.
I throw up in it because I have a lot of I'm gonna be honest, Boog. I'm gonna be honest. Next time, give me a heads up. We're gonna have a time thing that got me.
I didn't realize that would be that severe. I thought that this would be a funny bit. You good, hon?
I have a tummy ache in real life.
Sorry.
You made it through. You made it through. You're so strong.
Yeah, and hey,
You did
You
it.
did such a good job.
none of the rest of the ones I have loaded are that stressful.
Yeah.
Maddie will take off her breather for a second and go,
The robot, pulls up a rickety arm and pats you twice on the back, and you see its little robotic eyes swivel around, wondering if now is a good time to request an autograph.
Also, knowing Maddie's condition, 2 other rats in like full hazmat suits come to take care of the trash bin before the surrounding crowd is infected.
Yeah, the little robot trash bin looks at it. Wait, what are you doing? Before being dragged away.
I'm sorry. That's not my breather.
15 minutes is a pretty good reward for something I thought we'd take care of just fine, and we did. And Model Kit pulls like a shard of broken rib out of the ooze that surrounds his skeletal body and hucks it into the crowd for some lucky recipient. Lucky with a big question mark.
There is a plague rat who holds it up cheering, and like to be fair, like again, I assume that Model Kit does not have much of a dating life. Correct me if I'm fucking wrong, but like
No, he's completely sexless.
Yeah, but like there is a spirited if alarming fan base that collects the effluvia that he just sort of seems to discard after that it seems to discard after various missions, and you really hope they're just collectors.
Wait till they read my autobiography.
Oh wait, I also, just to make sure that I've got it squared, Model Kit, they, them, it's
Any. They are bones.
okay, excellent.
They don't seem to have a strong concept of gender.
All right, I've got a strong concept of manners, so I got to check.
Yep.
But with that, you have the run of the ship. Usually going to the clinic would cost a downtime action. Since you guys were caught a little bit with your pants down, I'm willing to hand wave that and just let you guys spend the script. But for that to happen, you need your employee review. After the cheering is done, Arch Manager Golgotha sees you into his office, where you'll notice that before you come in, he is rather considerate. He sets out a little tarp to make sure that if you are going to keep bleeding, it does not get on the rug. He has a coffee machine ready and refreshments. Golgotha is, you might have guessed this from the name, not a great dude. He is not typically this considerate. The 15-minute break is actually huge coming from him. But they'd had their eyes on this mothership for a while, and whatever else can be said, you made it out alive with the resources they wanted. He sits down at his desk across from all of you, looks at the three of you, and does literally the worst thing any manager ever does and says, "So how do you all feel that went?"
Great.
It could have definitely gone worse.
It could have gone better, but honestly, I don't see how we could have performed better than we did.
And that averages out to great.
I heard so much.
Nods thoughtfully. So, here's how employee evaluations work in CYBERRATS. At the end of a mission, you roll 1d6 plus 1 just for beating the mission at all, and you get a bonus 1 if you killed any enemies personally.
Yes. Holy shit.
I ran.
Yeah, unfortunately, the company measures its successes in blood, and unfortunately that means the enemy's not yours. So, everybody rolls 1d6 plus 2, Maddie rolls 1d6 plus 1.
Pooh!
Damn.
Wait, hold on. Let me find. Is this on the character sheet? I'm sorry.
Nope.
You just type it directly in the chat, hon. Roll
Yeah,
slash
roll.
roll
Slash
1d6
R,
plus
right.
1.
1d6 plus 1. I got a 6.
6.
Man, you got more money than I did.
Golgotha nods and allocates out your pay for the mission and says, management wanted me to let you all know that we've been able to repurpose a great deal of the alien technology from that mothership. Sentient crystals and radioactive biothrusters. There was some kind of weapon called he looks at his paperwork and squints at it for a second. Plasma kinetic psychoblast. The point is, we have a bunch of new resources coming in for refitting the ship, and given the decisions you've been making so far, they'd like you to allocate it. The special reward for this side hustle is 6 construction pieces.
Oh, cool. What's that do?
So construction pieces are what you use to build ship upgrades. They cost 2 scrip each generally. So they are a very hard to get resource that improves everything, not only for you, but for all operatives that will come after you. It's huge.
That's incredible.
And you've reaped massive benefits from it.
We're so good at space.
In spite of our misgivings about some of your team's, Golgotha looks over at Maddie, sensitivities. This was excellent work, and we're excited to see what comes from you all in the future. Please enjoy some much-needed downtime.
Model Kit coughs harshly in a way that sounds to the educated ear almost like a dickhead. It should not be mistaken that Model Kit does not have a throat.
Golgotha gives you an unamused look and says, I have a lozenge for that if you'd like.
Oh, yes, please.
There's a rattle of the things coming off. Fully unbroken, unblinking eye contact as the single wrapped cough drop is dropped into your palm.
Still wrapped, Model Kit places it in their mouth and crunches down with their teeth.
Just not on the carpet. Do let us know
if it's gonna fall through.
Once you've finished your recuperation, you will of course report back to here to select your next mission. Corporate has a new mandate being passed down. Golgotha brings out another piece of paper. A computer cannot make a management decision, ergo a computer cannot have lawsuits foisted onto it. So we're having employees choose their missions now instead.
Oh.
You'll be selecting from a list of what we have prepared after you've finished your downtime activities. Do take your time and enjoy yourselves.
Thank you so much.
He nods.
Thank you, sir.
Sees you out of his office. So, downtime in CYBERRATS. It's a chance to recuperate, figure out what your character cares about, spend time with their loved ones, ask questions about what they've been through. But there are also available actions you can take here. If you'll check CYBERRATS in Space and Briny Bastards, you'll find options ranging from gambling to taking on extra shifts to bonding with your coworkers to sparring with your coworkers. You can use this time to establish new relationships or, and of course, spend your newfound scrip and construction pieces on upgrades for the ship. Feel free to discuss that with yourselves. If any amount of shopping should be a scene, let me know. Do you have any questions about what you can do with this time?
Let's see. We have to do med bay first, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm giving you that one for free because it got the whole team, and I do want to have the chance to show off the downtimes a little bit. So the way the med bay works is very simple. You can find it on the ship sheet that you'll find under the character sheets. The med bay allows an injured operative to be healed. Spend 2 scrap, then increase the cost of the service by 1 to a max of 5. So
Well, that's good enough for me.
Whoever goes first spends 2, whoever goes next spends 3, and whoever goes after that spends 4.
I'll go last, so I spend the most on it, because I got the most.
So to even it out, do you want to go first, Leshii? Because then I think
You
we'd all
can-
even out to about 3.
You know what? That's good math. Yes, we'll do that.
As you're getting treated, is there a particular doctor that you tend to favor seeing? Is there any, like, are you a frequent flyer in here, being a bag of bones?
I like to imagine that there is some rat in there that is particularly skilled at bone mending. Normally, it's like a broken leg or arm or whatever, and they are unfortunately the whole body physician for Model Kit.
Yeah, there is a doctor with the unfortunate name of Stapletta. She, before that she was officially employed by the med bay, she actually was one of the nurses at Triage Hut, which is, the place that you guys used to go for this kind of thing before they got bought out. You don't really know why companies still bother with acquisitions. Everything's just owned by the company now. While some of you have different brands or tattoos detailing, like, the classic old megacorps, Golden Calf, Gargoyle, Dorsey. They are all just under the one ownership now. But as she, bolts and staples you back in place, you hear her mutter, you hear her mutter, MK, what did you do to yourself this time?
Same thing that happens every day, Stapes. I got shot out, and then I had to drift there for a really long time, and the seatbelts in that thing are not up to spec.
Seriously, is your cockpit a dry cleaner? What the fuck happened?
Nah, you ever break open a sausage and just look at the insides for a really long time? It's a little bit more like that. Great cushion, not a lot of room to move,
All right, well, she slaps you on the back and gets you off the table. Just remember, drink your milk, and whatever causes to happen this time, she looks at all your mended, jagged bones. Don't do it again.
It's already happened once and that came out fine. Take care, Stapes.
She salutes. Who's up next?
That would be me.
All right. This time you're spending 3 scrap. Do you have a favorite doctor, or do you also go to Staplina?
I think for Maddie, since she's more of a medic than anything, because that is actually what she got trained for. She probably, I think, maybe have a friend who they were in the same school, or however people learn in this weird dystopic future together.
Can I make you an offer? Because I actually think that I have a character lying around from the playtest that I think would be a good match here.
Yeah.
Sif Pustulant. He's another plague rat, much more fitting the stereotype than the others, but he's got a bit of a medical bent, and he likes engaging with people.
Sure.
Sif, sort of looks like what would happen if you took a brute rat, had its fur fall out in patches, and then shrink wrap the muscles off. Very broad, skinny frame, broad frame with skinny limbs. And as he walks in, he sort of clicks his tongue and goes, Maddie, I keep telling you, you shoot first, you don't get hit.
Listen. The boss isn't listening, right?
No. Well, wait. He looks around for a second. Unlike you, Sif does not wear the covering over his mouth. If you get sick, he sort of just considers that your problem, which is why he's usually dealing with other plague rats in this place. You see him look at one of the cameras, and you hear like a and the lens of the camera is now covered in like a greenish gunk that hardens into an opaque crust.
So fucking gross.
When she sees that, Maddie will take off her rebreather too and go, or take off her rebreather and go, I hate wearing this thing, but listen, this would have been, I've told them multiple times, I'm not good for close range. I have a big gun that shoots from very far away, and I'm really good at that. And they put me on a damn ship where everything is really close.
Well, I mean, that is what your teammates are for, hon. Hey, stick out your tongue, head back. He pulls out like a tongue depressor.
She'll have her tongue out and still complain. Like, I didn't understand the idiot. Ugh, whatever.
That's management for you. He looks at the tell. Okay, tilt yourself forward. I got a special blend here. He's shaking up what looks like a spray canister. This stuff is, again, very hazardous to non-plague rats, but your physiology has a symbiotic relationship with a lot of things that would just kill other things that are made of carbon. So, like, he points this thing at your forehead. All right, shut your eyes.
Mm.
You already, there's a smell a little bit like kombucha as the probiotic spray interacts with your like built-in diseases to accelerate your healing process. He goes, and I know corporate makes some head-ass decisions, but look, rely on your teammates, work with them, and above all else, don't panic. Hey, hun, what did I tell you before finals back when we worked together? You got this.
I thought you told me to get laid.
I mean, you should also do that because, by God, but like in the meantime,
Right. You're right. Puts her rebreather back on and does like a big stretchy. Ugh. Well, I guess I can enjoy at least some time off.
absolutely. Don't burn yourself out there, doll. Hey, you hear that they opened up the gambling den down in the bilges?
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you feel like testing your luck a little bit, I'm there every Tuesday.
Oh, I'll try to drag myself away from cheese to meet you to get there, but I still want to work on my nice little project. My baby's coming out so good.
You and robots. I keep telling you, a biological CPU will take you so much further. What? Fine.
There's something wonderful about making it with your own hands and the things you find on the ground and on the walls and on the ceilings that people won't miss, probably.
All right, just remember, if I hear you say strength and certainty of steel, I'm reporting you to the copyright department.
Yes, sir. And I'll like do a really bad salute and leave.
He hands you a lollipop on the way out because you were good at the
Yay.
doctor. All right. Medbay is now up to 4 scrap permanently. Tumble, you're up.
So,
All right. So the walk up to the med bay tumbles like he's dented up, he's messed up, he's like giving people like finger guns, like hey, you know, like having a great time. The moment that door closed behind him in the med bay, he immediately like almost doubles over and goes, Doreen.
Doreen,
the airbag didn't deploy.
Doreen, I'm picturing like a middle-aged rat. Yes.
Yeah, middle-aged and like somehow like taller than this like big cyborg man.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, come in, Tumble. What did you do to yourself this time?
I got launched out of a spaceship.
Oh,
It exploded.
oh, there. Hey,
The
hon.
seatbelt broke.
Hey, how many fingers am I holding up?
How many fingers do I see right now?
Your call.
Keeps looking. 5, 3.
Oh dear. Okay, sit down. Up on the bed. There you go. Doreen fusses over you the whole time. You know, your brother does not get into these kinds of scrapes the way you do. It's just you going out of the front of the pack.
Listen, let's not talk about my brother right now. You know how he is. He's.
Oh God, what happens with my PNG? Thanks, Leshii.
It's changed like twice now.
Oh, it's when I hit numbers. I see what's happening. Okay, sorry, keep going. I know what happened.
Your face was very large.
I goofed very bad.
Boat factory.
Sorry, repeat that.
Just the meme made it posted.
Because of how Cherry
boat factory. Burlington boat factory. There it is.
Okay, sweetie, I know I'm technically not supposed to prescribe this. You see her reach under the counter and bring out 3 big vials of biotech. For folks at home, biotech is what the average CYBERRAT operative uses to fuel their powers. It's a glowing gray-green substance that used to be produced naturally by runoff from corporate factories. It's the reason that so many rats are capable of sentient thought now. It is psychically active, addictive, and of course does help with the healing process. She looks around a little bit and just shoves all 3 of them into your arms and says, okay, just don't tell people I gave you any from my private supply. They're watching that very closely these days, okay?
All right, I'll keep on the down low. Could you help me buff out these dents?
Uh,
The armor's kind of part of my body.
uh, certainly, son, certainly, Han. Right away. She gets out like the rotating sander and some spackle and like some things for bolting on more material. There is a part of your armor now that now visibly used to be a stop sign, but traffic laws aren't actually enforced in Havering 3 anymore anyway. So fuck it. Uh,
Uh,
seems like
There used to also be a yield sign somewhere on his torso, but it's been so sanded down and dented that it's kind of disappeared.
she's looking at where it was for a little bit. And she's like, it was kind of funny, sort of having that above the navel, wasn't it?
Yeah,
That was a good
it was fun.
Tumble. That was a good bit. And she lifts up a hand up top.
Up top, I give her a high five.
Okay. Now you remember to like chug all 3 of these before you leave and make sure nobody sees you throw away the vials, okay?
All right, and he like drinks them very quickly.
You feel a flood of psionic power, brief flickers of memories that are someone else's. Again, like constant exposure to biotech means like the average cyberrat is a little bit psychic, but for a little bit you feel almost as powerful mentally as your average like mind job or major psionic operative until the feeling subsides and your mutant physiology begins to like process it. As you swallow this radioactive material, you feel tumors begin to swell in your chest before they're digested by your mutant physiology, and you feel so much better.
Ugh. I ain't my brother, so I ain't gonna be asking for these up front, but thank you.
No problem, hun. And watch yourself out there, okay? The mechs make you guys a lot more durable than like operatives of the old days used to be, but you're still just made of flesh and blood, even with all the steel we cram in there.
I think I'm like 75% steel at this point, but I get what you mean.
That's probably a little conservative. All right. Best of luck out there, hun. And with that,
And with that, he stretches up and leaves.
and I think that is enough to bring it up to 5 scrap per injury now. Now,
Yep.
your
Dang.
team, your team has downtime actions that you can take. Complicated ones were introduced in the Briny Bastard sourcebook, and new ones were likely introduced. New ones were introduced in CYBERRATS in Space. Let me bring up the list of all of them so that you guys know what your options are.
The space ice cream truck is coming.
Finally. I spend my downtime getting ice cream.
Totally allowed. Totally allowed. Yeah, so in the CYBERRATS in Space rulebook, the downtime actions start on page 31. And in the Briny Bastards rulebook, downtime starts at page 56. Gambling, you can't do until you unlock the gambling den, but you do have a big pile of construction pieces now if you want to spend any of them on that. Sparring is also an option. You can spar with other CYBERRATS operatives in order to improve your powers. Let's see. You can take overtime to increase the money that you make from your next mission. You can stargaze. Not really relevant if you're not doing secondary missions. Spend time
None
with
of
a
us are
friend.
roommates.
None of you are roommates. Spend time with a friend. Any friends you spend time with can start the next mission linked. Earn a call sign. Give a rousing speech. Experiment in the kitchen. You can nominate an MVP from the last mission. And because you have the body shop, you can return to your roots. Contemplate the origins of your mutator in order to gain more powers.
That one sounds
Oh.
pretty cool.
Take your time. Think about what you'd like to spend your script on and what you'd like to do. We're here all day.
And we're only allowed one thing a mission, or
One thing per downtime, yes.
Okay.
You can also like this is also when you'd spend a lot of your time like chewing the fat or getting into character. Although there are other mission types that also encourage that.
Yes. I'm checking a couple things in the book before I make a decision.
Sure thing. We're here all day. And if you're at home curious about this game, you will find the link to the Kickstarter at the top of the chat, where you can find a variety of appealing backer rewards, including getting yourself added to the art, renaming NPCs or rooms, or getting copies of all 3 CYBERRATS books.
Wow, what a deal!
Yeah.
That you didn't list the monetary investment of.
Wow!
I did not, but it's on the link because I'm bad at
Wow.
numbers. My degree's in cartooning. They don't let me do math.
It's so good that any amount of money would be a deal.
It's absolutely worth it. I can be trusted.
There are people getting ice cream outside. I'm sorry for the music.
We can't hear it very well. You're fine.
Oh, thank God. Oh, they turned it off. Oh, thank Christ. I think I know what I wanted.
Yeah.
I think I want to spend time with friends.
Okay.
Right. You and any friends you spend time with may start the next mission linked.
I want to spend it with my two buddies here.
All right. So not everybody has the disposition necessary to like invite pals out for events. Like not pals for events. Sorry, invite coworkers out for events. After all, this is a corporate environment, and it can feel a little bit iffy to grab drinks with coworkers after work. Where do you drag these people that feels like a safe place for you to bond?
Well, the Union Hall and bowling alley, of course.
Hot damn!
The Union Hall and Bowling Alley. Now, for those who have not been introduced to this is one of the upgrades that our players chose for the ship. And it is one of the only things listed in the book as not doing anything. It is explicitly a space that the company is not allowed to eavesdrop on you in. And out of spite, they also cut it off from the power supply for the rest of the ship, which means it's entirely fueled by an onboard generator. But the bowling is fun, the pizza is, even when it's bad, it's still pizza. And the lights only flicker a little bit.
Only a little bit.
We open
Only a
on-
bit.
Hey.
We open on the crash of pins as somebody manages to bowl. Who wants dibs on a strike?
I'll take it.
Oh, I was gonna take it. Do you want to
Oh,
roll
no, you
off
can-
for it, baby?
Yeah,
can
sure.
roll
So
off.
Roll a
Roll off
d6.
Pick
Whoever rolls higher.
Well,
Yeah.
pick a stat, and whoever gets the
Oh.
higher degree of success.
Oh, okay, I like that. Let's see. Let me get to my.
Heart smash.
Damn you!
Holy
Wait,
shit!
you got a +3?
Yeah, I got a 3 in smash.
Okay, then it's my turn. I don't think I'm gonna win, but I will do Sly. I don't know how Sly would have applied here, but I'm doing it.
You put some zhuzh on the ball, you know?
You sneak up on those pins.
Dang it.
There's a crash and rattle as Tumble Bumble, as a side effect, I think, of owning a good pickup truck, bowls a absolutely perfect strike as the pins begin to rattle down the gullet of the... Oh god, I don't know what the name is for the thing.
Lane.
Lane. Well, the lane itself, but like the machinery that moves it all around. The lane machinery. I don't have to get too complicated.
The guts.
Yeah.
The guts.
As the pins rattle down the guts of the lane, Tumble, you are returning to your teammates where they are keeping score and looking over, going over what happened in their most recent mission. Behind them is the memorial wall that you guys added to commemorate lost operatives. Is there anybody on your mind? Are you wondering if you're going to join them at some point?
Tumble looks up at the picture of, I guess, the biological donor to him and his brother, Stumble Bumble.
Oh god.
And above him is also his biological donor, which is a Crumble Bumble.
Now, were they also brute and android rats, or were they something more esoteric?
They were something more esoteric, I would say. Like, they kind of get bigger each picture.
I see. So it goes from... If you go far enough back, is it just a rat?
Oh, yeah, no, if you go far enough back, you get to just Bumble, the rat. Bumble, the lab rat that was originally exposed.
So Stumble was the most recent progenitor, correct?
Yes.
So they're from the previous generation, before yours were called up to fight the interlopers, before the generation ship had arrived. Stumble must have spent their whole life waiting for their chance to get out there. Did you know them towards the end? Were they happy with how it went?
Tumble knew his progenitor. His progenitor is the one who kind of helped in those early stages of training, and they seemed very satisfied, and he seemed very satisfied when he finally did pass on.
Now, was this satisfaction in the heat of battle? Was it like, you saw their eyes close and you knew Valkyries, took them off to palaces of cheese? Or were they just prepping you for how you would take on your role in this?
It was in battle. It was in battle as a mortal wound that happened near the end of a fight, and his eyes closed slowly in that sort of satisfied way of like, I did good, because Tumble and Rumble were still big and up there, and he only was killed because of his age slowing him down. Like, the
Now,
next generation is ready.
model kit, Maddie, are you thinking about the wall? Are you thinking about the game? Are you thinking about the mission?
Model Kit is standing next to old Tumble, staring up at the wall, going, they gotta stop making more of you guys.
What's wrong with me? What? I'm sorry. Is there something wrong with what? I don't understand what's wrong with me.
That's okay. That's okay, bud. And Model Kit gives a little hard, like, clang, like pat on the shoulder between hard bone and metal, and walks away. Model Kit takes a little bit of time to look at the memorial wall, but chooses not to think about it too hard. There's a decent chance that whoever Model Kit was before Model Kit was Model Kit might be up there.
Maddie, things seem a little stiff at the company outing. Might be time to break the
I'm
ice.
I'm coming back. I imagine coming back with like 3 sodas in my hands and like hot dogs and be like, I got food for everybody. Oh, are you guys looking at the memorial? Why did they put the memorial wall where we're supposed to be having fun? It's depressing. And I mean, I get it's good to remember people, but shouldn't it have its own section with more lights and like fervor around it?
You know they don't celebrate workers.
That's
Some people
true.
take a really long time at their turn.
Sometimes you just gotta look at the wall and think about people who came before you, like my progenitor, her Stumble, and his progenitor Crumble.
I don't know if Maddie knows who her parents are. I think she's like, don't you mean your parents?
No.
Oh.
I keep saying they need to stop making these guys.
No, he's brilliant. Look at him. All shiny and chrome.
Model Kit takes one of the hot dogs, but only takes the hot dog out of the bun and then just slides it in his mouth. And it just sits visible in the ooze for a while.
Well, I guess I can have extra bread today. I earned it.
And as you say,
Well, thank
shiny
you for the
and
hot
chrome,
dog.
you do get a text from Sif saying, remember, copyright department.
Right. But I'll pass everyone their food and their drinks, and since I'm still wearing my rebreather because I don't want to kill anyone by accident, a little hole opens up in the front so she could put a straw.
Straw hole, yeah.
Yeah.
Looking around in the bowling alley, are there younger recruits in there as well?
There are a couple of other folks there, yeah. You see there is like a robot, and this one's a surprise, an unmutated human that were sort of like, they were hovering around the door for a little while. You didn't know any of these were still around. Apparently, so they were the original line of the humanity line of citizen products. And as a result of being grandfathered in, there's a lot of like mishigas about what they're allowed to do and stuff like that. But the fact of the matter is, living in an environment that is built for toxic super mutants makes it pretty hard on them. Like, a lot of them have to go around. You have a rebreather to protect other people. This person's rebreather is very much to protect themselves. They've got a lot of skin grafts, and they've had a lot of, like, cybernetic upgrades just to not melt if they step in the wrong puddle in the hallway. The robot is attempting to order a slice of pizza from, like, the auto chef behind the counter, and, like, every so often the human says, Marv, it's not gonna work. Marv, it's not gonna. Marv, they're scanning your biocode. They can tell you can't eat it. It's not gonna. No, it will work.
I'll go over and be like, "Hey, do you need any help?"
The robot looks over and the human jumps a little bit. Yeah, he looks around. I hear that this is designated as the Union Hall. So technically, does this mean we're allowed to? They're scared to say it.
Whatever you say here, the company doesn't know nothing about. So feel free to talk about whatever you want.
So do we actually have a union? Like, could we be?
Do we have?
Well, you have a bowling alley. It's a start, right?
That's where it all begins.
Yes. So I think even I think that I don't know how much of the rebreather covers like her whole face. I assume it's like her whole like face. But I think one thing Maddie has gotten good at because she has to wear this thing is when she smiles under it, her eyes kind of show, like you could tell she's smiling with her eyes.
Yep.
So she smiles at them, goes like, "Well, it's a start at least. Maybe one day we'll finally be able to get a real union started, or a functional one at least, but it's a start,
When you say the word union, the human looks over. Marv, don't. Marv lifts up a hand. Censored remark filtered. Okay.
Wait, I was censored?
You openly talked about having a union one day. This robot works for the company, but guy's cool. He filtered the censored remark from his perception.
Got it. I forgot.
It's off the record.
Yes. Oh, right. I forgot. Well, at the very least, do you want me to help you get a pizza?
The human says, "Oh, I'm actually allergic to what they use in the cheese now." And Marv leans over. Yes.
All right. Well, this human, are they a kid, you said?
No, they seem like an intern, recent hire. Again, humans have a lot of like weird rights hanging around them. It is not quite legal to discontinue them as a product, but
God, I hate that.
but they are allergic to a lot of things. Life is hard for them.
Yeah. I'll get the pizza for the robot, and for sure, would I know, because I am trained with medic stuff. Would I know something that the guy can eat, the human?
None pizza left beef.
You mentioned they were hot dogs, right? I'm going to say that the
Yeah.
hot dogs do not have enough actual biological material in them to trigger any sort of like allergic reaction. So that should be fine. It's got the nutritional value of a Sony Walkman, but they can eat it.
I'll get a hot dog and a pizza for each of them, like one for each, and then I'll be like, "Just know you're always welcome here, and this is a kind of a nice little safe place for you." And I'll give them both their foods.
As the robot, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No. Players first. I've been talking a lot.
As Maddie is saying, this is a safe place for you. In the background, Model Kit has unhooked a tube from its own skull, pulled it from the biotech sludge with a pop, gets ready, and bowls it down the lane.
Well, mostly
it is
safe.
not round. It does not go straight.
And with a clatter of the pins, I think we can safely conclude this scene. You can start next mission linked to as many of your teammates consent to it.
Yay.
Yeah.
In the meantime, the rest of you each have a downtime action as well.
Shit. See, hanging out at the bowling alley was what I was thinking of doing, so now I got to think of something else.
My condolences.
You can hang out at the bowling alley again.
If you can fold any of it into the bowling alley, we can just continue the scene. I just want to make sure everyone gets their thing so we can get to the next mission.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead, Cherry.
I was gonna do overtime so that way I can make more money next performance review.
All right. In that case, Leshii, do you think that your thing would be folded into the bowling alley as well, or no?
Yes.
All right, let's do that first then.
Model Kit's going to experiment in the kitchen
Oh dear.
at the bowling alley.
You're gonna what?
So,
As you see Marv the robot mash a fistful of like crumpled pizza slices into its faceplate, while you know his human friend looks at him like, why do you do that? Why do you do that? You have the floor. Briefly, the auto chef is distracted. Now is your moment. Make an attribute check with a -1. On a success, you gain energized 3 on your next
Ooh.
mission.
Yay.
On a failure or
All
mixed
right.
success, you have the runs are perpetually impaired on the next mission.
Oh
With a
god, good luck.
-1, you said?
If you fail, so I know you don't have a digestive tract, but it is still possible for you to make food bad enough that you have digestive distress. So on
Yes,
a mixed
absolutely.
or failure, you have the runs on the next mission.
Oh, so this is only success.
There is success, mixed success, and failure. On a mixed success, you get the benefit and the problem.
Oh, I see.
And a -1 means that I have 1 less dice to work with, correct?
Yes, boss.
All right. All right.
Good luck.
We're gonna use our smash. We're making a smash burger. Oh,
Whoa!
5 is an
Ah!
unmitigated success.
hell yeah!
All
Nice.
right, tell me about your process, chef.
Model Kit slides behind the counter, and on the griddle-like apparatus, Model Kit takes a couple of hot dogs and smashes them into a paste with his fist. There is a significant amount of biotech ooze left behind, and he just sits there staring at it as it sizzles on the griddle, occasionally turning back to make eye contact with whoever in the hall is willing to look. You think he's smiling, but he doesn't have lips, so
you
eh.
see Tumble mouth at you the words, "What the fuck?"
Maddie's giving you a big thumbs up.
Hell yeah. Maddie gets a couple finger guns before it gets scooped up onto a bun with another hot dog bun pressed on top.
Your new unmutated human friend, and again, you're all legally considered human. This is just someone who is biologically considered human as well. Is
Yeah.
like looking over with interest at it. Again, any CYBERRAT operative is addicted to biotech. You see the human lick their lips once, staring at the
I want to say that Model Kit looks at him and gives him a little waggle of the eyebrows, but he doesn't have eyebrows, so I guess it's just kind of this uncomfortable staring and nodding. With a little flourish of the skeletal hand, the Model Kit smash burger is offered up just on his hand. Like, would you like to taste our new menu?
The human turns up the oxygen intake on his mask for a second, on their mask for a second, takes a deep breath, then takes the mask off and takes a bite of the burger. You see
Hell yeah.
the veins in their eyes light up green for a moment as the biotech does its work, and they chew for a moment. That's really good.
You see, Mads, in a past life, I was meant to be behind the counter. This is what I was made for.
Oh.
Well, not literally. I was made for the other stuff, but before I was made again.
So you were good at cooking?
I assume so. This is pretty good, right? You want to taste?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
I'm going to. Maddie will walk away just a little bit so she can take off her mask safely and not kill everyone, and then take a bite and go, "Oh my god, this is great!"
Mads, you can be safe around me. I've already died once. They can't do it to me a second time.
Yeah, but I don't want to kill everyone else. And then after I take my bite, I come back with my rebreather on.
Tumble, this sounds like it would be a good time to be when you get the alert for your overtime that you planned on taking.
No.
watch goes off, and because it's the company and it's awful, Arch Manager Golgotha's face comes up on your watch, going like, "It's time to do the thing. It's time. To
It
do
is
the
time."
thing." He thought that this would be clever and funny. It's not. It's annoying.
All right, y'all have your fun. I got work to do. Always
that
doing a little
guy.
bit more.
Big boy, you want me to wrap this up in a ratty bag for you?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
You sure?
It is really good.
Come
You
on,
see
come
Tom, like,
on.
stomping his foot, and he's like, "Fine."
Yay!
So
And I'm
this is one of the downtime actions that are failable. So as you head out, yeah, you can fuck this up. I'm so sorry.
that's cool.
Let me get a roll with the attribute of your choice.
Time to smash.
Oh,
Let me take a look. Oh, that didn't sound like a good noise.
It's a 4.
Mixed success. So you get the benefit, and you're going to get a consequence. Let me look at the list of consequences that we offer. We have such a smorgasbord of consequences. I gotta say, it's really fun GMing this game because while I enjoy, I like when my players win. Don't get me wrong, but every single, and I do mean every single line on your character sheet is a list of all the chokeholds you're in. Anything can be a problem at any time, and that's really fun to watch players work around it. Yeah, I know what to do here. So, overtime varies for people of different careers, right? You're a Trenchy, and they have you manning the asteroid deterrence cannons. This is a little bit of a euphemism. It's meant to deter asteroids, yes, but also any ship that sees you. Part of what's had the Astrid doing so well in the conflict so far is that it's kind of just a bullet hurtling through interloper space that nobody's really meaningfully clapped eyes on before getting exploded. And your job is to continue that grand career, right?
Yeah.
The good news is Tumble's good at his job. He is dedicated. He's got good aim. This doesn't even feel like running artillery. This is just maintenance. Unfortunately, Golgotha likes you, which is probably, like, in a lot of other workplaces this would be a good thing, but like he has no capacity to identify when somebody's busy and when they shouldn't be talking to them. And so as you are sitting there behind the controls of the cannon, firing at oncoming asteroids or like scout ships from enemy vessels, you hear abruptly behind you, we all expect very great things of you, Tumble. This comes right when you're about to fire a volley at like an oncoming ping on your radar. Is something wrong?
No, sir. Just snuck up on me a little bit is all. Little focusing right now,
My predecessor was very much in favor of discontinuing the cloned operative line. They thought it was a bad idea to manufacture our employees from scratch. Too much investments. I cited your progenitor as one of the reasons to keep the program open. And so far, you have more than exceeded my expectations. As he says this, there are 2 more blips coming up on your radar, and like you have to choose one of them to go at right now. And as you are trying to choose between one of them, he goes, "Tumble, are you paying attention?"
Yes, sir. I'm paying attention. I'm just a bit aiming the guns, paying attention. Yep, I can do 2 things. That's why I'm the best.
I'm sure it's all under control. I was concerned at first when you chose the Predator for your mech. It doesn't have the highest rate of like offensive potential, but your support and leadership for the team has been incredible. I really do think that, if you don't mind my saying, he leans forward and says, "I think you might have my job one day."
At this point, I think Tumble is so flustered from it, he misses a shot.
So
It has to take a second.
So it's good that you volunteer that. Golgotha claps you on the shoulder twice as he walks away. Remember, eyes on the prize.
Yes, sir.
Uh,
Yes, sir.
While technically no operative outranks each other, I do see you as the leader of that team. And as he leaves, you see an interloper ship that you just missed vanish from radar.
Oh, fuck.
The consequence is let's slip a weakness. An enemy faction gains 1 threat. The way that this works is threat is the basis for the stats for a lot of enemies. So, all stats that interloper enemies have that are based on threat have now all gone up by 1.
Oh, shit.
And who are the interlopers?
The interlopers are the aliens that invaded and ransacked Earth
Got it.
5 generations
shit.
ago. They are
Ooh.
Well, the bad.
not doing as well as they used to. The way that it breaks down is there are 3 factions in this war besides yourselves. There are the interlopers, former lords of an overwhelming space empire, the Space Force, an ostensibly neutral peacekeeping force that has recently turned against the interlopers, and the Swarm, another alien species who wants revenge on the interlopers for the murder of their queen.
Oh, okay.
They are ensconced on all sides. However, the rats have come here after 5 generations for revenge, and will not settle for somebody else having it. Corporate administration has made it very clear that the Space Force and the Swarm are not to be viewed as allies or collaborators, but as competition.
Okay.
Now, there are swarmers and even former interlopers amongst the staff of the Astrid, hulking cactus-like alien Kaisers or insect-like hivers. But at the end of the day, it is the rats that must have victory. It is humanity that must take vengeance for the ransacking of their home. Interlopers will be to blame for the corporation's failures, and finally, the matter will be settled. Would you like to choose your next mission?
Yeah.
All right, I've made a mission select page, and there's a bunch of missions already put together. The ones in red I still need to build, so come back to those later.
Okay. Masquerade Ball. I just kind of like that idea. But cat and mouse, low gravity, dangerous. So, I kind of want to do Masquerade Ball. That's too cool.
Would you like an introduction to how these various missions work? Because again, as operatives, you get a full briefing on what is involved.
Yeah.
Yes.
As you file into the meeting room that Golgotha managed to reserve for this, he is back to his... It is no longer casual Friday. It is now a very business-like Saturday. So he's back to
Serious
his
Saturday.
Professional slacks and ceremonial robes. The handbook is still... he flips through it in his hands. You know that Golgotha is, even for management, very devout. He holds to the holy rules of the handbook very closely. Now, he never joined HR, partially because he was opposed to the vow of celibacy you're obliged to take. But he, whenever he has any question, he thumbs through this guide that your corporate masters passed down 5 generations ago to govern Ratley life. Welcome in, team. We have 3 to select from today. They have been designated Masquerade Ball, Cat and Mouse, and Salvage Operation. He stretches with a rattling spinal pop. The first of them, Masquerade Ball. Some of you, this might appeal to a few of you. It's a heist. So, out of character, a heist-type mission is a more role-play-centric mission, where players are encouraged to find unorthodox uses for their stats for getting through the scenario. Every action that you take will generate awareness, and getting above a certain threshold does not immediately tank the mission, but inspires dire and devastating consequences. He brings up a readout, and you see an image of a strange, flowing, feminine figure that you realize after seeing the scale of buildings next to it is a mech. And he explains, a major alien noble family is debuting a fine art mech referred to only as the princess. We want it. We have not managed to secure an invitation to the event in which in which it is to be debuted, but we do understand that guests are not allowed to bring their own mech, so you will have to go in dismounted. We also see that it is a biodesert environment. Your personal mutagenic powers will be more expensive. You'll want to keep an eye out for any extra sources of biotech you may find. We have also detected heightened levels of sea life activity. You see him cringe as if he doesn't want to acknowledge it, and you see him try to hustle along to the next mission before anyone can point anything out.
Is there a role we could do to figure out, like, I know it pardon the D&D term, but like an insight check to see like why he was like cringing about it?
So, great news. You're not on a mission. You can just interrogate him. And like demand he give you some goddamn answers.
Sir?
Yes, Maddie, how can I help you? Have you had the coffee yet? You should have some of the coffee.
I there's one in her hand with a straw.
With a straw.
You
She
see
has
him,
to drink with a straw.
you see him
Still
look at
funny,
it in
though.
mouth. Fuck.
So why are you? Do you not like sea creatures?
I mean, it's
Yeah, what do you got against sea creatures, guy? Huh?
Well, not so much that. I mean, it's normal to be afraid of things.
No.
in the water.
Let me pull this card.
Okay.
That's Model Kit in character telling Maddie like,
That's her answering. Okay.
There's nothing
Yeah,
wrong
bud?
with sea creatures. Some operatives believe an urban myth about planetary oceans. It's nothing worth regarding, and I think we should move on from it.
Like the Kraken?
No, like, we have verified it is not technically the Kraken.
oh, but it's a good name though, isn't it?
He,
What makes you so nervous, huh? What should we be worried about?
he breathed through his fangs. How many of you studied the original Interloper Earth conflict?
You watch as Tumble raises his hand.
I guess Maddie too, because she had to go to school, so she probably had to study.
So you're familiar with the 5th Saboteur faction that many can't agree actually existed. The Briny Bastards. He doesn't even feel like saying the name. The Briny Bastards were a trio of 3 anomalous oceanic megafauna that seemed to bring with them a coterie that appeared to operate with military level unit cohesion to fuck up corporate missions. Now, of course, that should be long behind us, having left Earth 5 generations ago, but some operatives have been coming back from missions reporting similar sightings in other planets' oceans. There are theories about deep sea hyperspace portals, or psychic oceanic confluence, or garbage. And he like throws the like mission file. Everybody knows there's no such thing as a briny bastard. I'm going to delete that from the mission. Don't even look at it anymore.
Okay.
What do you got against garbage then, huh? And Model Kit leans in their seat.
He looks at you for a second, shuffles through his files for a second, opens it. You know, Model Kit, HR has warned me about this exact joke that you make.
And when do I get to talk to HR about it not being a joke, huh?
He sighs and he says, "When you can afford a lawyer, Model Kit."
Well, he got me. All right, continue on.
I didn't even know we had lawyers.
I don't.
Technically, you do. It's just they work for cash, not script.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
You wouldn't. Next up would be Cat and Mouse. He gestures to the next mission up. A alien mining facility has been detected abandoned of all major staff. The only detectable energy signature is he looks at his documents again, 5-story construction mech, which seems to be varies between fuck all and punching walls. If we can clear out the mech, that means that we could steal the materials ourselves. It's a low gravity environment, so factor that into your decisions. And the enemy is considered highly dangerous. But another side effect of the low gravity scenario, it is something of a bouncy environment, so your attack should gain additional knockback factor. It's one target to clear out. How hard could it be for a team of 3 mechs?
We do routinely take care of things that are much bigger than 5 stories tall.
Maddie flashes back to our last mech venture. No, she says is,
Image of Tumble bouncing around in his cabin like a fucking pinball.
And the last one would be a salvage operation. This one seems pretty straightforward. I'm not even sure that we need operatives for this one. You would have to be mounted. It's a deep sea environment that would require a mechs for you to. He shuffles through the papers and nods once and says, "Not die." Are you familiar with an alien species known as the Carlins?
nope.
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 So the interlopers love themselves a military campaign, but they tend to not declare it an official military campaign until they've won. The Carlins were an unofficial military action for a long, long time. The last species to really give the interlopers a true run for their money. Now, and he shuffles through his papers a little bit, we have found the wreckage of one of their war mechs. And unlike ours, theirs are actually built for war instead of being surplus from parade floats and DJ equipment. Which means that we believe that there could be some very valuable technology inside. We would need a team to get down there, attach some tow hooks, and dredge it up to the surface. Now, there would be some additional needs. You would have to fill any empty spaces in your munition and armament out with oxygen tanks to make sure that he shuffles through the papers again, don't die. But once that's accomplished, we believe that this could be a major boon to our fight against the interlopers.
That wouldn't be too bad. This guy, and Model Kit taps Tumble. He's like 1/4 tow hook already.
Oh.
Guys,
I guess there's probably a tow hook in here.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to go to the ball. I want to wear a fancy dress.
The ball does sound nice.
Mads, I got a really serious question for you. How are you going to dress up this? And Model Kit just gestures to itself.
You see Maddie take out, like, from a pocket what the fuck is it called? Oh my god, a tape measure, and start like measuring your width and your height, and going like, Take out a little sketchbook and start sketching something. I have ideas.
Do we have time to do a makeover montage, boss?
Golgotha rolls his eyes, looks at his watch, and says, "Technically, yes, but it's not a business expense."
Or should you just stuff me in a bag and I take the back door in?
I mean, I could put you in a purse, and you can have a gun in there, so then you could pop out and shoot someone.
Model Kit stands up and he is like 8 feet tall. He's enormous. However, he does pull his own skull off again and drop it in Maddie's hands. This could work. Maybe.
But so, out of character, which one do you all want to do? Because I do think Masquerade Ball will be fun because I'm a sucker for dress up.
I mean, this sounds fun.
I'm kind of down for it too.
All right.
I think we made our decision.
All right, that's great. Archmanager Golgotha looks over his sheets and says, "Excellent. I'll let the crew know. Suit up and get ready. You have until tomorrow morning." And he looks Model Kit up and down. I'm just going to get ahead of this right now. Zoot suits, also not a business expense.
Never had fun on these jobs one day in my goddamn life. Either of them.
It's not fun. It's work. So you won't
Definitely it's work. It's fun when you get to wear shorts. When do I get to wear shorts?
I can
Model
make you
Kit routinely does not wear clothes.
Maddie going like, I can make you shorts.
Don't help him.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Okay, so it is approaching 9 p.m. We have an hour and a half left.
Mhm.
I am going to propose that we take a short 15-minute break right now. One, because I need to get up and rearrange things in my house a little bit. And two, it'll let me reacquaint myself with the heist rules real quick to make sure that I've got this all locked in and ready to go.
Yay. I have to
Sounds
use the
great.
bathroom.
All right, we'll be back in 15. Later, baiters.
Goodbye. Yes.
Yep.
Hello. Testing, testing.
1, 2, 3.
4.
Are we
You're so right.
connected? Do you hear me?
6, 7.
It's 6,
No, not that one. No.
6, 7.
No.
People keep thinking that 6, 7 is supposed to be funny like 6, 9. No, it's funny like E. Like,
Yeah,
I saw somebody explain
you're
this
right.
earlier. Yeah, it's randomness.
Yeah.
Oh, Thorn, yes, thank you. I should have my eyes on. Sorry, eye contact is very important. Do I look more friendly
is.
and trustworthy now?
Yes. Now
Everyone
that's a
left me?
corporate liaison that I'm willing to interact with.
Sorry,
God,
Thorn is saying they
I've been
quit.
liking this game. It's like every time you say corpo speak, I want to throw up in my mouth.
Well, I
That's
got
normal.
bad news. It's gonna get worse.
Bleh.
One sec while I just look at chat. Thorn, can you still not hear me?
And your eyes are gone again.
They should be. Oh, what on earth? What has been going on with this thing lately?
Oh, you're audible, but you're very quiet.
What on earth?
Oh my god, I'm so loud.
Testing, testing. Wait, I think I know what the problem is. No, that's coming in through my microphone.
You are a much more normal volume now.
My
I
microphone was too
am
far
much
away.
louder than you.
My microphone was too far away. Am I still better? Testing, testing. Is this good now? No.
Yeah, I think I got it.
Oh, this is good?
Yeah, Thorn says, I think you got it.
Okay, that was very strange. Sorry about that, gang.
You might want to turn us down individually to compensate a little bit. I know I am a good bit louder than you.
Norp, barp,
Let me. Sorry.
Meet more.
but fart.
Hello.
All right, I think we're good. All right,
Thorn
I can
says
work with
we're all
that.
similarly loud. We should be good.
So,
Thank
The-
you, Thorn.
the mission you've selected is the Masquerade Ball, which is actually one of the things that we have splash art for. So, one second, I realize I should have done this earlier. I'm going to put away the window capture for a moment to show you guys this specifically, and then I will get us back to the game because, gosh darn it, I spent so long on this image.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm very happy. Put it up right on the fridge.
So bougie. Having a fridge.
I am a professional illustrator, and the gallery that I can find of my work is on Blue Sky. That is how
Yay.
that works. I am bringing the window capture back. Ooh, look at the Masquerade Ball.
I
Wow.
do like that art a lot.
Right? I popped off.
art.
And it's a good illustration of the new mutators. Here is the Plague Rat, the Unmutated Human, and the Hiver, as well as an array of fantastical alien adversaries.
Or friend.
All right.
I've showing a lot of back.
Eh,
Baby got back.
Baby got back.
I mean, we do have a whole faction of insect people. Like, big butts is probably what you can expect around there. Before I explore that thought any further, let's get back to the game.
Aw.
Everyone else is too quiet
Oh,
now.
no, we're too quiet now. I'm sorry, I made you do this.
Testing, testing.
I think we're the ones that are quiet.
Yeah.
You're
testing,
good.
testing.
Cranked up the Discord. All right, give them a second. Fixed again.
Fixed
okay.
again.
I am not
My
touching it
goodness.
ever again. So,
Yeah.
This is all an elaborate prank on you, chat.
You
So-
got to do the work.
we have to... the team has to get into this masquerade ball, find the princess, make your way past the guards, and steal a custom, unique, never-before-seen mech. This is the only way players can swap out their mechs if they feel like it. This is a universal shared mech if you manage to steal it.
Oh, cool.
Yep, which is also useful if, for whatever reason, your mech is in the shop.
Fair.
So, what's the approach? The away team manages to drop you off out of sight of the alien partygoers. You just see a sort of termite mound like castle in the distance. Like, what if a termite mound was designed by Hieronymus Bosch? There are like carvings of species long extinct all across the exterior of this sandstone over tungsten edifice. How do you
Terrifying.
Man, we're going to be seeing a Oedipus. God damn it. Hate that guy.
Oh man, not him.
No. Those guys are extinct. We're okay.
There are guards of a species you don't recognize out front, flanked by hulking Space Force robots, which are occasionally looking over people's invitations, scanning them once, and then passing them to the guards to wave them through. You don't have an invitation, so that does complicate things. What kind of disguises did you go with for this?
I was going to say, how far are we out from the entrance?
However far is convenient, I am not moving you to the map until you get past the front gate guards.
Do you guys want to rob some people?
We could. I have a much worse idea in mind, but that sounds a lot better than what I had.
What's your worst idea? I'm just curious.
Model Kit was going to dress up as a very large cake adorned with bones.
Do you have any ideas, honey? Because
All right. I know one thing that'll work, and it's if we just walk up and we pretend like we're supposed to be there, and they ask for our invitation, we just act like we lost it.
I don't think that'll get us in.
All right, well,
I'm
that
gonna
was
look.
mine.
I'm gonna look through my sniper rifle. Do I see anyone with coming in a group of 3?
Yes, actually. There are in fact 3 different groups that are arriving in groups of 3. One is a group of swarmers. You see a sort of elegant looking mantis, let's say noblewoman, flanked by a pair of like hulking beetles. They look tough. While technically it's not fully accurate to describe swarmers as looking identical to Earth insects, it's close enough for government work. The next one up appears to be sort of a
Not the
gaggle
government.
of like interlopers, and they're a variety of different like sort of almost B-movie monster aliens, floating brains and skulking bug-like scientists, or like hulking cactus people, and oh dear. No, there's a 4th member of the interloper squad that might be cause for alarm. A new bioform that you haven't seen before, something that stands eye to eye with one of your mechs. Its eyes sweep over your direction, and you hear from its genetically engineered throat a low meow.
Is it a cat?
Oh no.
The
Oh no, they've got a
interlopers-
giant cat.
The interlopers have been beefing up their combat bioforms since they last encountered your species, and it appears that they've brought at least one of them to the party.
Okay, we'll avoid that.
The last one appears to be a group of Space Force dandies. Now, the Space Force are widely regarded as the heroic, like, peacekeeping heroes of the intergalactic community. They tend to dress in brightly colored spandex, which in different colors that designate their role in the group. Sometimes they can summon giant robots as well, with a fully enclosed motorcycle-like helmet. These 3 appear to be wearing like gold brocade on their shoulders, and one of them is tilting its helmet up to vomit into the bushes. It appears that they've waddled away from the party to sort of like get a little fresh air.
Are any of them
Guys.
are any of them our size? And by our I mean specifically Model Kit and Tumble.
Yeah, so one of them, you know that their species designation in your databanks is called an arms dealer, is this sort of cluster of arms around a roughly humanoid body. Must be very hard to get a spandex bodysuit to fit over that, with sort of an elongated muzzle. It's the one that's barfing into the bushes. With it is something referred to as a... One second. We're not on a time crunch now, so I'm not going to give Meadu a tummy ache.
Yay.
Yay! I genuinely had a bit of a tummy ache.
I'm so sorry. I really didn't realize.
I can't play Dead Rising for that reason, because it's just like, you're like, oh, good, zombies. I'm going to just hit them with this cool katana I found. Left side, everyone's dying.
You gotta get there now.
I understand now, and I apologize.
Why can't I kill those guys on that car? They're so strong.
Yeah, so there's the arms dealer. There's a runner, which appears, it's sort of a more roughly humanoid-looking species with like big robotic legs. She appears to be sort of like sitting on the floor, complaining about something, waving a martini glass at the member of her cohort vomiting in the bushes. And the last one is a little goblin-like creature that you know of as a decoy, which is sort of brightly colored and like sort of moves like a stop-motion puppet, but just keeps looking between the other two nervously.
Here's a fun question.
Mhm.
Wait, so do they look like they've been already in the party, or
They look like they've been inside and come back out.
would they still have their invitations?
You see invitations sticking out of each of their back pockets. I am not trying to make this part of the mission hard.
Okay. Then I'll point to them through my with my hand, be like, we got three chumps over there. Should be pretty easy to take them out.
I don't know. I think I could look pretty dashing in that dress. And Model Kit's pointing at the three insectoid individuals, specifically the queen.
Mantis, the queen is dead.
Mantis. Yes, you're right. My condolences.
You say to no one in particular.
Lizzie's in a box, etc.
I made you an outfit. I thought you'd like it.
I think we should just steal those guys' invitations.
I think you'll see Maddie pull out like a little briefcase and open it up and be like, I made everyone outfits. I thought you'd all like them.
Oh, Maddie, that's real kind of you. How could I say no to that?
Cheese helped me make them. Cheese is very good at making things.
Oh, that's great. I can't wait to try it on.
Model Kit just releases a groan that sounds more like a gurgle.
You'll
All
love
right.
it.
All right.
All right. I guess we'll start sneaky sneak.
Yes.
Toward these idiots.
All right, who is leading the charge on this one? I'm counting this as your action.
All right, who has the best sly?
I have a sly 2.
I have Sly 2, I think. Yes.
That's Sly 1, so one of you.
No, I have one Sly. Sorry, Maddie, you're up.
It's me then.
I'm going to point out you can take the help action to add 1 dice to somebody else's roll.
That'd be helpful.
I will help Maddie with this.
Can I get 2 helps and to bring it to 4, or is it like...
Not only can you get 2 helps, if someone has the strictly professional relationship with you, that could actually add another 2 dice to the thing on top of what they would generally add.
I don't think we'd have that.
All right, figure out throw it out there.
Well, I actually never made a thing with... I forgot to ask Leshii, like, what the relationship would be. We'll take... But... I don't want to be just strictly professional with you. You're great.
Well, I know that Model Kit already has like a sister to me with Maddie, which means like you can't have strictly professional because it has to be mutual and it can't overlap with any other relationships.
Okay.
But you can both add a help action to add +2, which would give you a dice pool of 4.
I'll do that.
I'm down.
Okay, so I'll just raise my sly up to 4 for this moment. And then let me get on the screen. All right, here we go.
You got this.
Thank you. I hope so. 6!
Oh,
Full success. The solution to the matter of the drunken Space Force dandies is not kind. But on the plus side, it also does not take particularly long. You now have 3 invitations, as well as 3 disguises.
Oh, do we kill them?
Your call whether or not you kill them. They are definitely indisposed.
I think because if Maddie's leading, she'd be like, all right, we don't have to kill them. I'm just going to knock one up. We should just knock them out, tie them up, and throw them in the bushes. That always works.
So you can see that Tumble already has like his arms slowly going over the vomiting guy's like head as he's about to snap up his neck. He's like, "Nah, okay." Just thumbs up, like, and just like instead chokes him out.
Model Kit's rearing back to punt the decoy.
I hit the one lady with the martini glass in the back of the head with the butt of my rifle.
I assume that you guys have this like whole argument in the bushes while looming over them, while they keep
Oh,
almost
100%.
looking at you a bunch of times. When like the arms dealer starts barfing again, or like the runner starts waving her martini. And another thing, you said you drive, and then I had to whack.
It's like they keep doing, like one of them turns around, like the whole group turns around, and we're just like going in the opposite direction, still behind them.
By the time you've knocked them out, the decoy was looking at you and trying to get the others' attentions for like a solid 6 seconds.
It was not like super sneaky, but like it was only sneaky because they were drunk and the decoy was really shy.
It was like it's the lowest possible ranking Space Force member, and it keeps trying to get guys. I really want it. Guys, there's the rat down. And with that,
Expects the space rats
So-
in time.
do you put on their outfits as disguises? The decoy is like 3 feet high, so it's probably going to be very hard to pull off. But like, do the rest of you take any of these disguises or try to make them work?
I'm going to read the invitation to see if it specifies space dandies or if it's just you're invited.
Space Force, not Space Dandies. They are dandies who are in the
Space
Space Force.
Force.
This is my fault. I goofed.
We're being derogatory for them, to them. However,
but,
colloquially, that's not what they're called.
the invitations are actually listed as Entourage of Space Force Command.
Give me 1 second. Hold on. Something.
Oh, Space Force Command. Oh, no.
Entourage of Space Force Command.
Yeah. How tall is
Mac, y'all
Tumble
are
and
gonna
how
laugh
tall
at
is
me.
Maddie?
Hold on. Sorry. I saw a light and I thought there was a giant fucking bug on my fridge, so I was gonna go hit it with a shoe. It wasn't. It was just a part of a wire that was shiny. I thought it was a big bug and I got scared.
But how tall is Maddie?
I think she'd probably be 5'3". I think is a good number for her.
Is that a normal rat size?
I assume that most of the again picture the action figure of a mutant superhero from the 90s. So a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle or a Street Shark or a Biker Mice from Mars or an Extreme Dinosaur. That is typical. That said, you don't have to be typical.
Okay.
I do like to imagine one of the reasons she's also kind of a medic is because she might have been a runt of the litter, as it were.
Love it.
But she's about 5'3", so she's like, I know they say Space Force and all that, but she opens like the thing and pulls out a dress that she made with cheese to meet you. Which I'm gonna write this name for y'all in the chat because I thought it was really funny.
Very cute.
That's very good.
Superb.
And it's like, well, I thought we could dress up all nice and just, I know we're on mission, but we could still look good.
I believe that if we put on these costumes to get in, we might be able to change out of them after we're inside. Just find a nice dark place and switch clothes, and that way we can wear the nice clothes you made for us.
Deal.
This is-
Can I also use this costume suitcase as a briefcase to bring in my sniper rifle? Like, fold it up and, like, put it in there?
Absolutely. Actually, let me double check something in the rulebook. There might be something that I was supposed to highlight for you earlier about a heist-style mission.
If anyone just heard me say, hi, Tifa, I'm not talking to the character or the Italian star.
One second.
It's my cat.
Who decided to randomly apparate next to me?
Yes.
Oh,
So
Tifa.
an operative can take one gadget for every empty spot in their loadout on missions with the stealth tag. And all heist missions have the stealth tag. For every gadget they take, an operative gets 1 round where they cannot generate any awareness. So if you'd like, your disguise kit could be one of your gadgets if you've got space in your powers loadout.
Okay, so I could remove a I have 2 powers still saved.
You have 2 powers, so you have 1 free slot. You can have that in there, and you could use that for a turn where you generate no awareness, which would be explained by, say, having a hiding space for your sniper rifle, which generates a lot of awareness.
So wait, I have 3 powers equipped. So does that mean I could bring 2 things with me, or?
Well, no, because in CYBERRATS in space you only have 3 power slots, so that would mean that you
mine
have no
says
space.
3 out of 5.
I know, because the thing still needs to be updated. That's on us.
Oh, I see. Okay. So I'll remove one of my powers then. Would that be how that
Since
works?
I should have highlighted this sooner, yes, I will let you do that.
Okay. So what does passive cycle mean?
Passive means that you don't have to spend anything for it to happen, and it happens every turn. Which, since you're not directly in combat turns, is less useful on this mission.
Oh, it's less useful. Okay, so I will unequip that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep bandage in case we get into a fight, and I'll keep. Would the dress also be a part of my equipment or powers for this?
Well, you could take it as a gadget if you de-equip another power. The idea is for every gadget, you get a free round where you generate no awareness. So make them count when you spend it. But you only get 1 round per mission per gadget.
Do you guys think it'd be better to just heal 2 or end burning and bleed on yourself and all close allies? I don't know if we'll be in a burning or bleed situation, but
I will say
be better.
There are other ways of getting health than spending the power. Enemies can drop health when you kill them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I would probably put that away.
Bioinjector on me.
Then I'll put the bandage away. I'll stop that power, so I'll keep persevere because that seems like if we can get health other ways. And I also do have a med pack too.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, then I'll have the sniper rifle hidden, and the dress I'll have with be my other little equipment.
Sounds like a plan. So who is putting on with which disguise?
I guess I'll get the small one.
I'll grab the one whoever's the highest ranked.
That's probably the runner.
I have a funny idea.
Yeah.
Oh.
So there's one of them that's mostly arms, right?
There is indeed.
That's guy throwing up.
I think it would be funny if Model Kit took the smallest one by removing a lot of their parts and sticking them in the empty arm sockets of the many armed guys' suits to smuggle them in.
Wait, your parts?
Yes.
That's excellent.
That's brilliant. Yeah, that leaves me the lady suit. So I'll take the lady suit and you could do that one. Yeah.
And so in the decoy suit, there is stretched over weird feet parts and a pelvis and a skull, and that's most of it.
Kizzy.
All right.
So that means I have the extra mass in the arms that I'm wearing.
And it's going to be real slimy in there. I'm sorry.
Oh god, it's like getting into a barrel of lube.
Model Kit, have you ever been this close to your perceived rival? Physically?
Well, not with this much of my body, at least.
What does that mean?
Have you developed any opinions
What does that
about
mean?
that?
We'll worry about it later over bowling. We're gonna block this out a little bit. I'm helping. I'm helping my rival get in. It's fine.
And with that,
So coworkers.
your crew is able
Coworkers.
to make their way past the guards and into
Yay.
the masquerade.
Ba-da-da-da.
Okay, so do we have tokens for all y'all? Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
One sec.
Are we tokeless?
We are tokeless for the time being. I am going to
Going
I-
tokeless.
Oh wait, no. Only Model Kit has a token because that's the only one that I had time to do.
Oh no.
These things, they happen. I am going to dig up tokens for you guys real quick. I'm so sorry. I got to
Okay.
put away the thing for just a moment. I am going to do this super quick and dirty. Putting this away
Gross.
so that you don't see my files.
That's very funny.
My baby
Shoot,
don't mess around because he loves me so.
I was about to do something, and now it just completely escaped my brain what I was about to do. You know when that happens? You're just like, all right, let me do this real quick. Fuck, what was I about to do?
I do, in
I got
fact, know the vibe.
I was like,
Alrighty, let me just
oh, I remember now.
tumble bumble.
Here.
I regret to inform you that Rumble Bumble may also have a very similar token.
That's fine.
Brothers for a reason.
True, they do look alike.
Even though he looks nothing like me.
And Maddie, you are getting the Lady Plague Rat that I drew earlier in the thing.
Sure.
Yay.
Okay.
Would you want to be wait real quick, Leshii, since you said you're like a sister to me, do you want to be chums? Right, proper chums.
That sounds great.
Or do you want to be good friends? While you are closer linked to your friend, deal +1 harm. If an enemy attacks your good friend, it taunts you. I don't know what these mean.
Do they have to be mutual? 1 second.
Yeah, they both have to be mutual.
Okay.
So then I am already excluded for the virtue of having you under this other thing.
Got it.
So other mutual relationships don't have to be exclusive. Strictly professional is exclusive because you're not allowed to feel anything else about them. They are a coworker first and foremost. Chums, right? Proper chums. You just have to both agree to it. And the other one was
good friends.
Good friends. Mutual. While you're closer linked, you deal +1 harm. If an enemy attacks your good friend, it taunts you. Yeah, both of those, like, they have to be mutual, but they can overlap with other things. Just lock them in now, because you're supposed to be establishing them during downtime.
I'm sorry.
It's all good. You're learning the system.
We became good friends over a mutual burger full of slime.
That or you could be my mentor, because you're older than me.
Am I?
I assume so. I imagine...
Do you think Maddie would see this gross skeleton as a mentor?
Yeah, Maddie's really nice.
So
she doesn't judge you for that.
I'm going to point out, mentor is something on your end. So it doesn't really matter if Maddie sees you that way. You're like, no, I'm this person's mentor. And I am going to interact with them a certain way.
Oh, I see.
Hang on.
It would have to be... okay, that would be... Yes, I understand
Real
now.
fast.
Although, if you want something that would be on...
with
If you want something that would be on Maddie's end, Idolized is right there.
What was that, Cherry?
I was gonna say, do you want to have a one-sided mentorship with Maddie and a one-sided rivalry with Tumble?
That would be so funny.
One-sided.
What does it mean? It taunts you, if you don't mind me asking real quick.
Let's see. Taunt inflicts you with the taunt status effect. You have to target it so long as it's alive and you can reach it.
Why don't we do good friends then?
All right.
Good friend sounds great.
Okay. Sorry. Continue.
Okay. Eventually, you make your way past the guards. The guards of an alien species you don't recognize. You kind of get the impression that this is sort of like a shindig that is outside the Interloper Space Force Swarm and you conflict. And so they're trying to stick to people who, like, don't have opinions on this, which helps because these lizard guys who comprise the bouncers of this place do not recognize your species at all. You see the Space Force robots out front make a little camera clicking noise as you pass, but don't say anything. And the bouncers just sort of check your invitations and wave you through. You are in the main hall, and you have never been so surrounded by things you've seen try to shoot you. There are a cluster of swarmer ants in one corner, squirting little pheromone messages at each other about something. As well as a couple of, like, hunger mantises and a massive creature that your files only refer to as a carapacer, wearing sort of a pseudo-Roman uniform. It's like a big Hercules beetle-like creature, and is just impassively keeping an eye on its fellows. A bunch of like rough humanoids are sort of like drinking and dancing, but not really going towards the middle of the dance floor. There are a few different interloper biomorphs, including things that you refer to as mind grapplers, exoskeletons, and two more of those giant cats staring at each other without blinking. It's
It's
tense. You've never been around this many aliens without trying to shoot one of them.
I'm going to lean into Maddie and go, I think it might be better if we wear the disguises at the bowling alley.
No, trust me, it's gonna go great. Here. She passes it to your outfits to you too. If you choose to wear them, she's gonna be like, cool. If you don't, it's okay. But she runs off to the bathroom.
I will
All right.
also run off to the bathroom to change.
And then
Okay.
Model Kit also has an outfit.
Model Kit chases after Tumble like, you still have half of me. Come back.
All right. So you all sprint
Gently.
off towards. I'm going to say the bathroom is. Oh, I know how to make this awkward. I know what the funny thing to do is here.
Of course.
As you all rush off, the nearest restroom, you cannot decipher the signs on these. Like, it's not divided by gender, and some alien like in facilities you've been in, they've been divided up by job or height. Like, it's a little bit hard to determine, but this seems to be the one nobody glares at you for approaching. There's a set of stalls and another big unconscious cat creature just sort of lying on a big, sort of not great looking couch. You know the couches that they have in like public school women's rooms?
Oh.
This massive creature is just sprawled on that, unconscious as anything.
Oh,
Everybody roll sly to not wake it up while you change.
Ah, nuts.
should I do the thingamajig again? The help action with Sly?
I mean, we all have to do it, so I don't know if you can help.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's not a group thing, huh? Okay. I got a 3.
That is a mixed success. What else we got? Mixed
Another
success.
mixed success.
Fuck that. I fuck
Got this.
that so bad. I failed fully.
Oh no.
Oh, what do we got for?
2.
A 2, a 3, and a 4 in that order. So Cherry got a 2, I got a 3, and Model got a 4.
I'm not seeing Cherry's roll. Oh, there it is. Well, that's not great.
Been a good
Okay.
time.
So,
Ow.
Maddie and Maddie and Model Kit, you've both gained the painted status effect. This is one of the most common status effects in the game. Any damage the next damage that you take while you're painted will do +1 harm.
Ouch.
Uh-oh.
Additionally, that's just the one for the stat. The additional side effect is that you have a additional consequence that is related to scenario, usually moving an enemy. Fishing your arms and legs out of Tumble's like spandex uniform. Those Space Force uniforms, if it's not clear by now, they're basically Power Rangers uniforms, which means they get dank. Tumble, you've been wearing this thing for like 5 minutes, and you're already you already have the worst case of swamp ass you've ever had in your life. And like
Blech.
one of the arms that Model Kit gave you has already slipped out of its sheath and is like going down a pant leg. This is the most uncomfortable you could be. As you're all trying to help each other out, like getting reassembled in the stall, and at one point a couple of you just like lurch against the stall and just go like oof. A guard and one of the nearby ants begin approaching the bathroom to try to find out what's going on. They're curious now, but the worst part of it is, so Maddie and Model Kit, you come out in your new outfits. Tumble, you just sort of flop on the floor halfway out of your Space Force uniform when this Felis leans over and puts a paw on the floor between all of you, looking at you and goes, "Don't I know you?" This party goer has started a conversation with you. You have been inflicted with immobilized
Oh no.
until you can end it.
The
I don't think-
conversation or the
With that, though,
status?
you have all taken an action to go do this, so I think that we move the scenario around a little bit.
Okay.
I am going to say that the next action that happens is that some of the swarmers move out into the middle of the dance floor. And in the meantime, I don't know if you can see this from here, but there is a gentle whine that you recognize the sound of a bunch of alien cameras coming online. Here, 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 and here. Now, a unique mechanic for heist and stealth missions is the awareness threshold. Whenever you're on camera, you generate 1 awareness, and other actions can generate more. If awareness gets over 30, something drastic happens, and this whole encounter gets loud.
Oh no.
Finally, because we are not done just yet. You remember how I mentioned oceanic activity?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Surely just a rumor. Surely not something that really happens in this world of matter and logic, of sense and reasonability. There could not really be sea creatures that want vengeance on capitalism itself. Please zoom out.
Oh, sure. Oh my.
Oh no.
Through the window of one of the bathrooms, you see some sort of
Oh.
massive shrimp or prawn. You don't get a good look at it, but there's a clicking noise in the distance. And 1 second. This one. There it is. What appear to be a couple of strange crab-like maggots crawl out of the toilets.
Oh
Ugh.
no.
That is the enemy turn. You're up again. You have not appeared on any of the cameras yet. For future reference, things that can reduce awareness include inducing a flashback, showing how you've prepared for the heist in advance to handle the problem of of awareness. Circumstantial scenarios where you can roll to try to push that. You can either play it safe to reduce it by 2, or roll to try to reduce it by, I believe, 6. I'll check the rules in a second. And if you find your way to a security console, you can reduce all awareness to 0. But right now, it's at 0. You're in the bathroom, and this cat wants to talk to you.
Hello.
How's it going? How you
I-
doing?
I don't think we've met before.
No, I'm certain. It's looking very harshly at Tumble. You weren't involved in the Quasar conflict? Something like that? Military service.
No, can't say I'm familiar with it. But
Now-
I do have an interest in the military.
We are doing this in turns, so
Oh.
Tumble, are you taking yours right away to try to dissuade this thing's interest, or is somebody else going to try to distract it, or?
I'm going to try to dissuade its interest.
Could I
Yeah.
give a help action with this role by supporting the story?
Yes, that would be one. You would have to move before. You would have to move before Tumble does. It's still sort of like we are still doing the action economy
Okay.
for the general game to make sure that things don't take 1,000 years every time you want to have a conversation.
Right.
So you can attempt that. You could also see if there's any powers you have that could help, or otherwise, like, weird uses of your abilities that could get this thing's attention. Again, remember, anything a Space Marine can do because they're awesome, a CYBERRAT can do because they're gross.
Let me see. Where is my abilities as a oh no. Oh, Persevere is the one that comes with the medic rat that was doing the plague part. All I was gonna say, I don't know if this will help you out, babe. I was gonna be like, how much older does Tumble look than Maddie? If Maddie's like pretty young.
I would say Tumble looks maybe 5 or 6 years older.
Okay. And Maddie, because what I was going to do is like, oh, if you were really older, it's like my dad. But in this case, like my brother's a big war nut, like loves collecting stuff, like that kind of excuse. You know what I mean?
I mean, you could take a help action. You could also see if you can roll for this. Like Sly or Cyber would probably work.
I have a 2 in each of that. But do you want to do your thing first, baby, and then I could support you after? I don't want to step on your toes. I'm just trying to figure out like how the action economy would work best.
I would like you to support me now, or do your own, or whatever. I only have a 1 in Sly and 1 in Cyber.
Oh no.
Oof.
Okay, I have a 2 in each of those. Let's see. Okay. Then I guess I'll do that. When you're like, I like, what was that last line you said? Like, I like,
enjoy learning about wars.
yeah, my brother here, he's a goober. He's kind of a big military like nerd. And he kind of likes dressing up a little bit too. Like cosplay kind of thing, you know?
Let me get that Sly roll, sounds like. Sly or Cyber, your call.
Baby, I'm rolling.
Not from Tumble Bumble, from
Me.
Yeah.
My bad. Yep, go ahead and roll.
And and Cherry can't help me, right?
Not without going before you, which I don't think is what you're trying to do.
Yeah. Okay, I'm okay. What's the difference between Sly and Cyber?
Sly is sneakiness and stealthiness and canniness. Cyber is specifically brain power and intelligence. In terms of consequences, Cyber only costs you 1 biotech.
And then if I fail with Sly, what would it cost me?
If you fail with Sly, you get the painted or taunted condition. If you fail with Cyber, you lose 1 biotech.
Then I'll do that because I actually have a ton of biotech. I have 8 with my class. So yeah, I'll try Cyber. Okay.
Let's get that roll.
A 4, so mid.
Mixed success. You do successfully dissuade the creature. The cat rears back and stretches. It goes, wait, I remember now. It snaps its big, like, furless paws and points. Tabletop Eclipse 30,000. Yes, big convention.
I'm going to say canonically, Tumble may have actually gone to this one.
It pops.
Yes, actually. Hang. And
so good.
I'm going to be like, why don't we take this conversation out of the looks around bathroom and have it somewhere else in the building?
Brother, you should finish getting changed first. You're half naked.
You know, that's right. How about you meet us outside and we'll talk more about this?
I can wait here. So, the consequence of this roll, yes, you have successfully de-immobilized Tumble. Downside, this cat has decided that its new best friend is going to be followed around hearing about tabletop and minutia this entire night until dissuaded. So, there is now a big creature following Tumble around. But
sorry,
you can finish putting on your new outfit. And it's not gonna cost you an action. Maddie, you have 1 action left.
Oh, well, I guess just for flavor, Maddie,
I think she actually made like a kind of silvery gown,
Mhm.
and even like changes rebreathers real quick so it matches her outfit and
Perfect.
poofs up her hair a little bit, and she's just like, oh my god, I look pretty. And give the others like thumbs up, and I will exit the bathroom first
All right.
with my little briefcase.
Move your token. We're gonna
How
treat
much can I?
we're gonna treat
sorry.
every small room as a zone, and 1 second, I'll cut the main room into zones. 1 moment.
Okay. Oh, wait a second.
The greatest samurai of our generation, cutting a whole room into different zones.
Nope, that's the wrong. That's the wrong thing. That's the wrong thing. I am a good GM.
While you do this, I'll be right back.
Sure thing. Zone.
I'm having so many.
Zone.
Hey, Boog, how good are you at improv?
I mean, I keep doing this, don't I?
That's true. Me and this cat are gonna have a conversation.
Oh god, do I have to pretend to know things about 40k specifically?
No, you have
Okay.
to pretend like you know fake 40k specifically.
Oh, excellent. I'm great at that one. Oh, that one's great.
Get ready. I'm about to say a lot of non-trademarked words.
Thank you for preserving us from the legal department.
Of course.
In the meantime, Meadu, you can move Maddie into the next room. As you do, like the guard and the curious ant are both approaching, and the guard is just sort of like, "Is everything all right, ma'am? We heard a noise."
My brother fell over. He's fine. He's just kind of a. She like knocks on her head like kind of like a dummy.
You see the bouncer sort of mouth the word brother, and then looks on like a translator pad that he's holding, and goes, "Clutch me." Right. Okay.
She smiles, and I'll go into the next room. And can you remind me of like, so as I enter here, I'm going to take a look around. Do I spot all the cameras and everything?
So I will say that you can spot all the cameras. You don't have movement left to get in there yet.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. This was the out of the bathroom was an area. Got it.
Yeah, no. So like you are in here right now.
Okay.
No worries.
Is there anything interesting I can see from where I am?
Yes,
Or-
actually. The one guard approached you to speak to you a little bit. The other one over here seems to be guarding some kind of security door. You hear like the sound of like not party goers in there. You know the difference. The clacking, like, coffee cups or people typing, things like that.
Okay, so it's occupied.
It's occupied, and it appears to be some sort of like important room.
Mm-hmm. And then is this the mech in the middle? This big thing?
The big thing? No, you don't know where the mech is yet. That is one of your priorities in this heist. This big thing in the middle is one of the swarmers, the carapacer, the big Hercules beetle-like insect alien, who seems to not really be paying attention to the party, but mostly keeping an eye on its younger siblings. Every so often, it shuffles on the dance floor as if it is sort of trying to show goodwill, but is not actually good at it.
Okay, then for this action... Oh my, maybe I shouldn't have gotten rid of experimental drugs.
Well, you spent 2 actions. You spoke to the thing to get it off of Tumble, and you moved, yes.
Got it. Okay, so that'll be my turn then.
Yep. While we wait for Tumble to get back, Model Kit, do you want to take your turn?
Yes. I am no longer immobilized since the cat's not interested anymore, correct?
Yes. The cat was interested in Tumble, so you weren't immobilized in the first place. But
oh, perfect.
But you have some leeway. The cat is fully focused on Tumble. You have never seen like its eyes have like wide. You know when cats' pupils widen out to silly mode.
Ah, I see. Yes.
You like it is locked the fuck in.
Model Kit will walk right past, give a little pat to Tumble, like, "Hey, good luck, bud," and step outside to speak with one of the guards.
All right, one action to move. What are you trying to say?
We'll walk up to one of the guards, dressing in our nice, outfit, and say, "Hey, I don't know if someone ate something bad, but look, shitter's clogged in there. I think it needs some attention."
The guard looks at you blankly for a second, takes out the translation pad again, scrolls a little bit. Shitter. Sower?
Waste bowl, and we're making like a bowl-like motion with our hands.
He looks at you for a couple more seconds. Oh, extractinator. Right. Okay. Yeah, I can get somebody over here.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Is nature of the clog animate or inanimate?
Animate.
You see the little lizard guy hiss through his teeth and like start heading inside. Okay, I think I can. He's like already rolling up his sleeves.
Oh
Model Kit gives him a little bit of finger guns as he passes by, and then kind of goes to peek out through the doorway.
Cool. Thanks for the second guy.
Well, at least he's not focused on you.
Oh wait, I just realized this is on the wrong layer. Okay, so there should be 2. There we go.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Okay, so yes, it sounds like we have Tumble Bumble back.
Yes.
What are you doing with your turn, bud?
So I'm going to start walking as I start talking about... What was the name of the game you just created?
I just sort of invented a convention. War Games Eclipse 30,000.
Do you want me to write that down, baby, for you?
Yeah,
One
write that
second,
down
just
for me so I can keep referencing it.
Yeah, that's it.
Now, as he's walking out, I was really looking at that new game, Bars looks pretty cool for a miniature war game, and I'm going to move out of the bathroom as I'm talking this thing.
All right. So you move
Kind of
into
like that sort of walk and talk sort of motion, like walking a little slow so that way we can talk this out.
yeah. I'm just gonna count that as a move action. You don't have to do anything extra. It's already following you.
And, where's the dance floor, I should say?
The dance floor is right here in the middle.
Alright, so I'm gonna move, like, here. Oh, that's in front of cameras.
It is
I'm
in
gonna
front of
keep it
cameras.
low profile here.
There's an option to move carefully. Let me look that up for you. Yes. Operatives can choose to move carefully. If the operatives are moving carefully, they generate awareness at half the usual rate, rounded down. But doing so means it takes twice as long. So whenever I'd take a clock, I would take it twice instead.
Okay.
So you can choose to move carefully into this environment. That would put you in the view of 2 cameras, but you would only gain 1 awareness.
I will move carefully into this environment.
All right. Party is at 1 awareness. And the cat is still following, babbling away about, like, Poir looked interesting, but I feel like it lacks some of the IP recognition. It's talking about, like, the collector's value of its collection. God.
Oh, it's one of these guys.
Yeah.
Well, they are coming out with some new character models soon, which should hopefully put some money on them shelves, if you know what I mean.
Oh, you got emotionally invested in a doomed game.
That's gonna be like where we kind of hang up that conversation for right now.
Yeah, absolutely. In the meantime, the enemy turn begins. 1 second while I check something.
I love this cat. I hope I hope he doesn't. We don't have to kill him or he gets killed because it's very funny, and I hope you guys trade numbers.
I don't think management's super eager to have that happen.
Yeah, but management can go suck it.
Imagine if I somehow convinced this guy to defect.
you know our company makes war games eclipse 30,000, right? My lord. I can't help but be anti-capitalist even in the game about capitalism. It's like,
Your heart's in the right place.
All right, so the first thing that happens, the guard that you were speaking to goes in. He's still looking at his data slate and goes, okay, Extractionator Clog, if you are a sapient species, now is your time to as one of these things latches onto his neck and begins extruding a sudden film of like silk over itself and him. Meanwhile, the other one squirms out from here, and as the other guard goes to investigate what the irk was, it squirms after that way into the guard room. In the meantime, the shouting guard generates 2 more awareness, so you're now at 3 awareness.
Is there any way, do we hear that Gurk as well?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Here's a question. Is the awareness directed at us or just something bad happening?
It's just general awareness. It is the security team's awareness that something is wrong, at which point everything gets locked down and you start to really miss your mechs.
I see.
The vibes are getting bad.
Yeah.
Would it be fair to say I saw something go into the guard room since I'm right in the hallway?
Absolutely. I told you about it. It definitely happened. I've moved 1, 2, 3, 4 units. Yes, that's the full turn. Sorry, go ahead.
Do y'all want me to go next?
Sure.
I'll look at let's see. Yeah, I'll look at model kit. Model. I think I saw something go into the security room over there. Should I go check it out?
I mean, it's up to you, but this is kind of their job, isn't it?
Yeah. Can I? What would be good to do here? My thinking is if we're able to. What the hell just happened in that room? Oh, that's what they look like. Okay.
Finding the better token.
Outside of. Sorry.
No, go ahead. Actually, Maddie, you can see in there from here, right?
I guess in the bathroom?
Yeah. Well, you're right by the door. So I will say, by the time your turn has started, the thing that grabbed onto the guard's neck has cocooned itself and the guard into a tumorous mass of silk that occasionally pulses and throbs.
Excuse me, mister? I pull out the guard's sleeve. I poke at the guard.
It looks at you for a second. Mister. Respectful term
danger!
For male?
I point into the bathroom. Danger! 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 Danger!
Oh, he looks in. He looks inside. Oh! He's immediately about to yell and generate another 5 awareness unless you do something about that.
I'm going to... oh, shoot. I didn't think about that. Yeah?
I think it'd be really funny if we generate a flashback soon.
That might be a good idea, yes.
I don't know what that is.
Flashing back to the time...
Back to, like...
The time Maddie was experimenting with chloroform.
I will post this in the chat.
Okay. Replaces the usual reduce awareness action?
Yes.
Oh, special. During highs.
Yeah.
Action, how they prepared for this. Complication. Doing so reduces the awareness by 1d6. This? I'll never know.
This replaces the usual reduce awareness action.
Oh, that's the second part. Thank you.
Roll 20 is silly. We are also silly.
I guess. So, do you guys think I should knock out the guard or try and save that guy so the guy doesn't raise awareness?
We are being watched by an ant, I guess.
I'm thinking if I help save them, it'll make them like not suspicious of us. You know what I mean?
At least less.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'll do flashback, action, and narrate if that's okay.
Go for it.
So I think back in the day when Maddie was first learning about like medical stuff and her like being a plague rat, like she was really trying to learn about her own biology and what the hell she could do.
Mhm.
And I think at one point she learned her breath could be corrosive if she like concentrated enough.
Mhm.
And like could like melt metal.
Mhm.
Which is one of the reasons why she has the rebreather on. It takes concentration to do, but it's something that like that can like really mess someone up, you know?
Right.
So in this case, I'm gonna look at the guard and I'm gonna be like, wait, and I'm gonna go in there, take off my rebreather, take a deep breath, and right on the cocoon to try and melt it.
Okay. Give me it. All right. You haven't taken any actions yet. You did alert the guy, so I think that you are going to gain. You know, this cuts him off, bringing up the awareness, right?
Yeah, because I'm like, wait, and like, let me try to help.
All right. In that case, it's a smart thing to do here. I think that this would count as either a cyber or sly roll.
I'll do cyber again.
Instead of this being a flashback, like, because you're only at 3 awareness, and if you're cutting him off, this is your attempt at like getting ahead and doing this instead. It makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
that would be an action to move in there and an action to do this.
Yeah. So I'll move back in here, like right here, and then a 5.
All right, that is an unmitigated success. Your breath sort of melts the outer layers off the cocoon. I'm actually going to say that, like, as that happens, let me go through my things a little bit. Seems like the kind of thing that would be reasonable for what you've done here. You melt the cocoon around the grub before it can finish dissolving. It sort of squeals and tries to like pull itself off of the guard, who's like gasping and clutching at his neck. But it's sort of turned back for a little bit. It seems to be frantically looking around for another hiding place where it won't be disturbed.
Damn it. If I had another action, I'd be like, I want to hit it with my suitcase. But
do you have a power that does any damage? No, because you have all the other gizmos.
I'm a medic, yeah.
Yeah, well, something to look into later.
But when the guy takes a gas, Maddie will quickly put a rebreather back on, and just for flavor, just like start helping the guy back up, and like just be like, "Hey, are you okay?"
This guy seems to like his eyes are swiveling wildly in his sockets. His eyes are looking in different directions, but you don't know if his species is supposed to do that. So
I don't know. Persevere only affects burning and bleed.
Yep.
Is he bleeding?
He does not technically have bleed, so.
Okay.
Drat.
But I think Maddie using her training is going to try to like get the guy back on his feet, like her medic training.
Makes sense.
Come on, up.
Who's up next? Model Kit, you do have the attention of this ant, but it does seem to be a little bit listless.
Well, I don't think that Model Kit has much to say to the ant when in reality their big, choice of action is to come in here and kill the damn thing.
All right. Roll an attack or tell me how you're doing it.
Model Kit takes out his fresh new knife, his new, beautifully purchased knife to smash the hell out of the thing.
What's the damage on that?
That is 2 harm. The attack ignores soak.
Alrighty. Do you want to use any powers as well?
No.
All right, give me a smash roll. This creature is glowing red, so it can only be physically damaged by smash attacks.
And before we do that, I have Hefty, so I can re-roll a 1.
That's great news.
You got a 6 though.
Also, it's brutal, so I do double harm if I roll a 6.
Excellent. You do 4 damage. The knife slams straight through the thing's head, and it dies with a
Thanks, model.
Yay. Model it grabs it and tries to cram it into the drain of the toilet to stuff it closed.
unnecessary.
Trying to reclog the toilet. Yes. It came out of the toilet. If it's stuffed closed, then another one can't come.
I've heard worse ideas, certainly. One second. Let me find the rewards for killing briny bastards.
All right, I didn't anticipate these things being so much trouble, so we do have another one of these things to deal with.
Yeah.
Do we have radios?
I'm going to assume that you guys have like subvocal mics or something like that. Standard spy gear, as you do.
Okay.
Do I have vocal cords?
I mean,
It's not important. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it too hard.
you can when you feel like it.
That's fair. Yeah.
Baby, you're muted.
Uh-oh.
Fuck, I was like, I imagine you trying to be sneaky by like forming vocal cords with like the sub like throat like microphone. Meanwhile, everyone can look inside of you and go, "What's that?"
It's definitely a microphone.
That's a microphone inside you.
I also want to point out,
It's surgical. It's my hearing
in
aid.
there.
since you killed it with a melee weapon, you generated no awareness. Well done.
Yeah.
Okay, Tumble, you're up. You're still cornered by this cat, and it sounds like your friends are fighting in the other room.
They probably got a handle on it. And doesn't go, well, what's wrong with like, like little dude games you get like invested in? I mean, like it's alright to have a smaller frame war game than just moving around like 50 pieces on a table.
But my plastic crack. All right, what are you trying to do here?
I think I'm trying to like break this conversation off.
All right, in that case, tell me, like, I think that you can justify any stat for that. Just like, make a roll and tell me how you're doing it.
Are you going to lead him to the dance floor and make him dance with someone?
I'm gonna use Smash for this, and I'll figure it out after I've rolled. Okay.
Becky, let me smash.
You gonna smash that booty on the dance floor?
A
Damn.
maximum of 6. You have found the perfect conversation ender for somebody who is a 30K aficionado. I assume that this is going to totally be something that will not get me yelled at on my channel.
You know what, man? How about we like exchange numbers and I'll talk to you next edition? Because honestly, I ain't feeling this one. And he's gonna like just kind of clap his hands like conversation done, like brute forcing his way out of it.
Sure, sounds good. The cat like gives you a handshake, gives you a number that like you definitely cannot call. It is on some alien frequency, and like waves as it begins to shuffle off onto the dance floor.
I hope this guy becomes your best friend later on.
If he doesn't get killed
again,
round.
but
You have an action
do I
left.
have another action or?
You do indeed. There are 2 cameras looking at you.
I am going to. 2 cameras looking at me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go head back up to the bathrooms to figure out what's happening.
All right, you can get to this room in 1 turn. So you see, like, where everybody's clustered up around the dead thing that, like, Model Kit's trying to shove into the toilet.
Are they distracted?
Distracted's a good word for it, yeah.
Is everyone just like watching Model Kit shoving this thing into a toilet?
I mean, would
That and the guard who's hurt.
Can I open this door?
You can.
Just like slip in.
As you open the door, a creature that looks like a floating brain, except its spinal column splits into 2 gooey hands and a nest of tentacles with eyes on the end, screams and says, "Didn't you see the sign on the door?"
Tumble goes, "I am so sorry. I got distracted. They're shoving a thing down a toilet." Close the door.
It frantically wraps its arms around where its cerebellum is specifically.
I can't believe you looked at it. Oh my god. I was right about you. You are a nerd. You have no class.
And that's put away again.
And then to end my turn, Tumble goes, "All right, I gotta get 2 numbers today."
One for the cat, one for HR.
All right. So the next thing that happens on the enemy turn. Where did this end up? I was supposed to copy and paste something. Where did it end up? One moment. I am stuck with Roll20 for my sins, but it's the worst interface for doing anything ever.
Yeah.
I can't believe you misplaced our adversaries.
Do we know where this mech thing is in the building?
We
You do not?
just got here and we're dealing with a bug problem first.
Yeah, we have no intel whatsoever.
You're the one staying here. Like, I am not making you do jack nor dick. That said, you hear... So, out on the dance floor, Tumble, you hear nothing. The sound of the thumping music and the appearance of the flickering light shows. It's tacky, but it's kind of cozy in a way. And I would actually even say, Maddie, you're far enough away not to catch this.
Okay.
Oh, no, yeah, it's Model Kit and Maddie in the bathroom are far enough away to not catch this. Tumble, you hear the beginning of a scream from in here and the sound of gunshots and a wet slicing noise.
If you're pinging the map, we can't see it, or else I can't.
No, I did. You
Up
have to
here?
restart Roll20.
Oh, I have to restart. Okay, I'll be right back.
All right, I'll give you a second.
Roll20 does that sometimes where it's like, oh, it doesn't let you see pings, and then can you see this? I'll wait for it to load, I suppose.
All right, I've loaded. Give me a test ping.
See this?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay,
The
you're
security guard's scream and gunshots brings awareness up to 8.
Oh
good.
God.
Oh, good. I'm going. Oh wait, I can't do anything yet. How much awareness until things get real bad?
30.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
I thought it was like 10.
Yeah, me too.
So 10 is for standard stealth missions, but those are a lot shorter than a heist.
Got it.
In the meantime, this thing moves forward. And you, Model Kit, you see it leer through the window, which means you get a proper look at it. Oh, that's the wrong button. I want this one, which means you get a proper look at it. It's a massive thing, all yellow and black exoskeleton, and it raises itself up on its front claws. It's at far range to you right now. You're obviously far out of reach of its antennae or claws. Surely you should be safe. And you hear a something impacts your chest and the world turns sideways.
Oh no.
1 second.
I don't even have a heart.
So, what are your armor stats? How much soak, barrier, and shard do you have?
Uh-oh. Actually, I think I put these in the wrong place. One moment. Check in that. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay, no, I put that at the right place. I have 3 barrier, no soak, and no shard.
So, you're hit with 1 true harm. True harm is a special damage type that ignores all things that reduce it except for shard.
Oh no.
The good news is that it's only 1 damage. The bad news is, when is the last time you fucking took damage? You watch the world turn sideways as a massively high-velocity shard of chitin buries itself in the front of your armor and knocks you on your ass. In the
Model
meantime,
kit falls back and like several pieces just kind of fall out of the goo with a clatter.
Oh my god.
meanwhile, the toilet nearby erupts.
Oh no!
Things are about to get very loud if you can't find a way of resolving this. This is the second turn that this creature has been here. Yes? Yes. Her movements are free, which means I still have my full complement of 4 other creatures moving. I'm going to say...
Hold on a moment.
Yeah?
I was harmed. And I have a power for that.
Elaborate for the class!
Through the jagged flesh, question mark, of the, skeleton, or sorry, the Leviathan career, whenever I take harm, I retaliate 2 bleed.
All right, let me check something.
Also, I realized something, but I don't know
Yes?
if it'll work in this case.
So,
Because
Hmm?
sorry.
go ahead.
I have good friends, so if enemy attacks your good friend, it taunts you. But I don't know if I don't see this thing, so all I see is model kit get hit, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, you see that it happened through the window. You're definitely in the same room, and you can see this thing lurking down by the window. I think you are. It's safe to assume that you've been taunted.
Yeah.
So what does taunted do again?
You
You
have,
have
to
to
target
attack it.
It
Or
doesn't have to-
target, yeah.
You don't. It doesn't have to be attack, but you have to target it. So for so long as it is an available target. Also, I have bad news. Model kit.
Yep.
So what you've said is accurate. It does 2 bleed to everything in the same room as you. These creatures can only be. These creatures are glowing red, which means they can only be damaged by smash attacks.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Now, there are things you could take for mitigating that, but for the time being, yeah, that is problematic.
That sure is.
Let me check a thing real quick. Can only be harmed by attacks of the corresponding attribute. Not by powers. This very much specifies it.
Got it.
And in the meantime, the other creatures, 2 of the robots head inside. What else happens here? The guard that sees all these things erupting from the toilet sprints into the next room shouting, generating another 5 awareness, bringing you up to 13 awareness.
This is so fucked.
It's getting
Oh,
rough.
no.
Uh,
Really fast.
And in the meantime, Tumble, you see the brain that you walked in on come out of the bathroom over here and begin looking around trying to flag down the wait staff. With that, though,
All
you
right.
killed a briny bastard this turn, so we generate drops. 3.
3 drops.
1 second.
Oh, wait. I was painted, wasn't I?
You were painted, so which means you take 1 extra damage from that.
Yes. Ow.
Why am I having so much trouble finding this? Here it is. 3. Oh, good news. It drops 1 HP, which you could use to restore 1 of those.
Yes.
Yep. As you're dropped to the floor, you casually grab it and slurp its various innards and biotech out of it, which the thing outside does not seem super thrilled by.
I can imagine.
Before we start the next turn, let me run to the restroom real quick. Actually, we are approaching 10:30. Before we
This
start,
is honestly a good place to stop. I think.
Okay. I am willing to.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna put this in here. Turn 3, start
Oh my
of the
god.
mission. Before we wrap up, there's a thing that I like to do when I wrap up games: stars and wishes, things people liked, things people like to see in the next one. That's not super relevant to the playtest itself, but it lets me know what's working for you guys and what isn't. Do we have time to do that? Do we have gas in the tank?
Yeah.
Why does my avatar keep changing? What did I do?
You press the
to
number 3.
You keep pressing buttons.
I need to. I'm just going to turn off the hotkeys. I'm just going to turn off the hotkeys.
That's probably for the best, yeah.
How do I turn off the hotkeys? Oh, VTube is so bad. All right, I'll
You
get
can
back
do
to
it
that later. Yes.
My,
But stars and wishes.
My-
Who wants to go first?
Should we just go in order?
Cherry, you seem like you're
Alphabetically?
trying
Wait,
to.
we are still.
Cherry, you seem like you're trying to speak.
can we not do another 7-minute mission timed so desperately?
That's the only one like that.
I am okay with that.
Do you want to go next, Leshii?
Sure. I don't think I have anything in particular that hasn't worked for me. I've been having a really good time, and I've been enjoying the moments of roleplay between friends.
Yeah. I think for me, the only thing that I'm feeling is like things pop off very quickly. I think I would have appreciated a little bit more of a build up.
That's fair.
To think like, because it's like the bathroom scene itself with like getting out of that, it's like, okay, cool. And then like the bugs start appearing, the giant monster. It's kind of like, okay, we're supposed to find this mech, but now we have this going on. We're supposed to keep awareness down while these guys are like, I guess it's like it feels like there's so much at once going on. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing at the moment. You know what I mean?
Would you like a context change that might help you?
Sure.
CYBERRATS is about making the best of a bad situation. It's deliberately punishing because it forces players to make rapid decisions. You have bugs erupting out of the bathroom, but it's also not your mission. You can just sort of figure out how much of it you need to manage to go find the mech.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You don't have to resolve this. You can keep on a mad sprint. Like, things will always be popping off, and you cannot possibly have time to address all of them. That's kind of the point. Pick and choose where you where you stand and fight.
At the end of the day, we're not the good guys as much as we are our guys.
Yep.
So we don't have to save anyone. It's nice, but it's not expected of us.
And I understand that, and I agree, and like that does help me a little bit. I think still more of a slow burn would have personally been a little bit more preferred. Still, like now we have 4 guys in here and the giant monster. Like it's just like if it started with like 2, and then like it's like okay, and then like I guess it's just I understand like making the best out of a bad situation. But it feels like instead of it wasn't a like snowball, it felt like it was an avalanche suddenly. You know what I mean?
I think that things will pick up for you next session.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you all so much for your time this merry evening. Thank you for helping me demonstrate CYBERRATS in space. We'll be continuing next week. In the meantime, let's see who we can drop the chat off with. Lunar and Sam are both up. Does anyone have any recommendations themselves?
I was going to mention Boog, and I'm like, oh, I'm here. I'm in your channel right now, so that wouldn't make much sense. Anyone have it? I don't know. Well, who does anyone have any suggestions, baby?
I got some pals.
Oh,
All right, who's up?
Let me see. Let me check between a couple options. I think we got. Would you like to raid into a dwarf who's playing a tabletop board game?
oh, hey.
Sure. Sounds on brand.
All right, let's go check out Thicker Wheat. I'll post their name in chat.
Please.
I'm infesting your community with more dwarves.
Excellent. We could use a few more of those. All
Yes.
right. Anyway, please come back next week, same booth time, same booth channel, 7 p.m. EST, Tuesdays, for the next episode of CYBERRATS in Space.
Woo!